A list of the sensitive themes and subject matter have been included in the video description.
Did you say I'm not rolling today?
I'm not doing
that. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not rolling today.
I'm gonna make it. Oh. Well, it's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be a wild day.
Anyway.
We all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the vibe.
Okay. Spooky. Good point.
That was honestly like a fucking sound bit. That was so perfectly done.
Thank you.
You looked down the barrel while you did it.
Watch this.
Hiding behind.
And you should know this too.
I was trying so hard to time it with when she was gonna speak. I think I did.
Amazing. You did good job.
Matt's big head in the way. I'm just
No.
I literally pushed your head back.
I shit you not, when you lean forward, I'm like,
I want you to know
hi Taylor.
that my roast of Vinny is carried into our other campaign.
Hell yeah, brother.
I was telling Eden about it, and Matt walked in and goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "I'm not talking to you." And he was like, and Eden was like, whoa. And I was like, no, there's context.
You're like, that wasn't for
I'm
Matt.
not just reading the noise.
It just works. Can I have some blue light, please?
That's a snack.
Can I have some blue?
We're back.
So there you guys are.
Perish.
Barbecue sauce on our titties.
Barbecue sauce on thine to
In
tie.
front of my salad?
In front of everyone's salad,
Oh.
actually. And you walk in to this cave that is giving, like, humidity, right? Like, you feel like it's, like, probably 65% humidity in here.
It's Florida.
It's Florida, yeah.
Shit.
Awful. You should run.
We must flee.
And you guys all see a various door that we discussed last time. Chad, will you remind me what your door looks like?
Yeah, I think it's a basic wooden door. It looks like probably a door maybe to like a dingy tavern or like a hostel or like some shitty motel, but like, you know what I mean? It's undescript. I don't think there's like a marking on it. Even, I don't think she even knows like exactly what it is, but she's like, oh, I've seen it before
Yeah.
along my travels. But it's not like, oh, it's the door to my familyhood home. If that makes sense.
Okay. Belinda, can you remind me what your door looks like?
I don't think I had so much of a door as I did like a familiar passageway that looked very cave-like or some sort of entrance deeper underground kind of deal. Or if there was a door, it was like some sort of ancient-looking wood. You know?
I can't remember if I either passed or failed my check to give me just a door that looks nice. It just looks nice.
It just looked like
It just looks nice.
You had the door to like the hall.
Yeah,
From,
it just
like, where all of like where we lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
didn't.
guild
But it
hall.
didn't give
Yeah,
me
guild
any
hall.
sort of like arresting feeling to. I need to open this door or anything like some of you got. Mine just looked like a nice door. Looked real pleasant looking hallway. I would walk down that maybe. Right?
Walk down the hall.
Possibly. Could be convinced. Could be convinced.
What was your door?
The flap of our tent within like the hall, which doesn't make sense, like because why would there just be a tent flap jutting out of rock? So there's suspicion.
Anything?
It was the front door to my family's home. Our farmhouse.
The Bellinis? Sorry.
Beautiful. So you guys walk in. I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Pretty sure I failed the shit out of this roll last time I tried.
One day you're just gonna drop the dice directly on the nat one and it's not gonna move and I'll feel so good. Yeah, just
Yeah. Just
it creates a fucking crater in the table.
I got 11.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, cool. You pass, you fail.
8.
You fail.
12.
You fail.
19.
You pass. You three.
Nice.
you three have the distinct feeling that this is like the real door. I know it doesn't make sense, but you're convinced through here, through this tent flap, is your tent.
Okay.
Nadine, you're convinced that if you walk through this, you're going to be back at the guild hall. And you're going to be in a good old-fashioned, dusty tavern where no one's going to look or talk to you.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Sweet.
Sweet.
You guys just see these doors. What do you do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna straight up, I'm not gonna say anything, I'm just gonna walk towards the tent flap and attempt to enter.
Hey, whoa, oh, wait,
If
battery.
that's-
Hey, whoa, whoa, wait. I-
You would.
So you enter the tent flap?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You four see, maybe not you two, because maybe you're focused on your door. You guys all see Moira just walk up, open the tent flap. From what you can see, it's just pure darkness. But to you, it looks like the inside of your tent. It's perfect. This is what home looks like. Lovely. It's exactly what you thought it would be.
Perhaps we shouldn't enter the shadow
I'm
cave.
gonna go in and like collapse onto like where my cot is.
Hell yeah! You guys watch as Moira disappears into the inky darkness.
Wow.
Wow, that happens so
Oh,
fast.
it
Wow, none of
feels
us moved.
so
Yeah,
good.
I did yell.
Oh my god.
Wow,
You
we all just
slept
stood
on
there.
the fucking stone floor last night.
I didn't move.
It is nice. It smells like home. It's so good. You can hear maybe, like the guild members walking outside. You feel
All of my
safe.
stuff is here.
Your crock pot, you're cuddling it.
Rock pot.
It's so good. Everything, you feel so content. You feel kind of tired too, You're like, I should just take a nap real quick.
Alright, you want to
Nadine! Nadine, come on, let's take a nap.
You say that, none of you guys hear it.
Well, I don't know where Moira went, but you guys all want to get some rooms and shut-eye in the tavern?
What tavern?
Oh, behind that door.
No, that's not a tavern
Still in the
behind
ground.
there.
No, I'm pretty sure, and I opened
No!
Yeah,
Jump
yeah,
right
oh yeah.
Tavern. See?
Yeah,
I
you
think
see,
this one's
you
called
see.
the Red Oak Tavern.
Yeah, absolutely. You see the into
Should've
the
been
Red
fun.
Oak
I didn't think it would be enough.
Tavern. There is a familiar bartender at the bar. They wave at you.
I'm like, yo, I know her.
Don't go in there. Wait, hold on. Whoa!
Phineas remembers. I'm gonna full barrel my little body into you.
And you?
I'm trying to tackle you. It's not gonna
Out,
feel
out.
like
My guess is the door's here. You're here.
Okay, I'm sideways, so
You're like a
So,
bunny
like,
something.
yeah.
tackling you.
But then you see that I'm like, no, my door! And I just hit you.
Hey, okay.
just like shoulder check. But again, I am
I have a 0 strength. I have good acrobatics.
small.
I am small.
I'm 3'3" and 45 pounds. So you imagine what that feels like as I just charge into you. Do you want me to make a
Throwing a
check?
sack of flour in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to if you want to knock them over.
My middle school kids.
You'll have to make a contested roll of some kind.
Well, I got 1.
Let's go!
Oh yeah, dude. You are.
It happened today.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. But
That's just enough for you to trip yourself.
you fall down. Phineas is now like on top of you.
Oh, how romantic.
I know, right?
Just like grabbing you by the collar.
Get off me, you addict! What are you doing?
Doors! We can't go in the doors. I saw you go
That's
in
right.
the door.
You told me about that door, but you said it was a colorful door. This is just like a plain wooden door. And look, the tavern's
It
inside.
makes no difference.
They might have
We're
your special
underground.
juice.
We're underground. There's no taverns.
Literally
What is the
promised
Think of the
doors.
supply
I would
lines.
walk into weird doors without your approval. I think
Where
you
would the
did
customers
say
come from?
that.
I haven't walked into it. I opened it.
Where are the supply lines?
Where is Maury?
The mines!
Maybe with all this shit going on, Moira walks into your tent. Yeah, you can obviously see this looks like your tent flap, and she just walks right in.
Moist.
Sure did.
These guys are arguing over a door. What are you doing?
I would probably. Do I see other doors?
Yeah, you see everybody's door.
Several doors.
Yeah, I'm gone.
I
Into the
think
tent
you're
flap.
fine.
For all
You're in
intents-
our tent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're
Well,
fine.
because you
Well, we just
no,
said
yeah, you failed. So
I
fine.
failed.
We
So
just
I'm
see
like,
blackness.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, this tracks.
Well,
Yeah, this is
how
right.
about we get our friend and we'll figure out what door to go through, and I promise I will go through the door, and I'll take like, I'll turn my gun around to like the handle, and like I'll stick it through the darkness, and be like, hey, I don't know if you can hear me, but like grab the gun so we can pull you out.
You don't see anything. You don't hear anything.
You just see a finger.
And then do I get to pull it out like after a minute? She doesn't grab it.
Sure, you can try and make a strength check to pull your gun out.
Oh, 18.
18? Yeah, so you pull it out, and you see that it's like there's like a weird like viscous liquid pulling from the gun to the thing that's like it's trying to stick.
Oh no, I'm gonna be goopy if I make it.
Madness cube.
Yeah, if.
If you make it.
If.
So
If
now you
they-
see that that and touching it, if you do touch it,
Yeah.
your fingers kind of go numb very quickly.
See?
Oh, reminder, I also
Jealous.
have no legs below my kneecaps.
Yeah.
Also that.
Hey,
Fucking
Stubby.
slow down.
No, you're.
Oh yeah.
She's
Wow.
yeah.
We're all fucking hurt.
She's Patrick starring it up in here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, a chance for me to lie down after I just lost my fucking legs.
Yeah.
Yes!
Feels like home,
Yeah.
baby. Yeah. You feel comfortable as hell. You're getting really tired. You're getting sleepy.
There's no reason for Moira to suspect anything.
No?
She can't hear us.
So anyway, I start blasting. No.
Because I've been yelling, why
I shoot the darkness.
Above table? No. In character? It's up to you. You've been yelling her name and she has not been responding.
Yeah.
And now you realize that the inky blackness is a goop of something.
Yeah, Taylor doesn't like this, but Moira don't know shit.
But you realize very quickly, Mila, that as soon as you like shake it off or like wipe it off or something, the numbiness kind of goes away very
Okay,
quickly.
good. It doesn't last
So,
long.
yeah.
Like little doses. Is it clear or is it black? Is the
No,
light
it's black. It's like if you've covered your like hand in ink, but it doesn't like stain the same way. It will come
Go
off.
I was
blast.
really like okra water
Ugh, why do you keep talking about
Why
okra
do you talk about
water?
okra water?
because it's terrible and it's
Yes,
You're
but why do you
so
keep
weird.
bringing it up?
Have you ever heard of something called thicket?
yes,
I hate you so much.
yes.
This is a horror for you guys, not me.
Stop making this my horror.
Anyway,
Magic casters, do you have any ideas?
The stuff that we walked through.
I've already
beginning
opened
of this.
another door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't open my tent flap. I'm
Frankly,
walking around
we're the
opening.
toddlers that
I'm
you
not
have to
going
keep
in
an eye on.
them. I'm just walking. I'm literally just walking around the room, opening the doors and looking at them.
as you
know what
open
I
the
mean?
doors, you see inky blackness.
Yeah.
Belinda, as she opens your door,
No one would believe you.
Belinda, as she opens your door,
Who?
she.
I'm walking around opening all the
Maybe it's just
doors in the
open.
room.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Man.
Yeah, as she opens everybody's door,
Mhm.
you see that yours is a very familiar cave entrance. This you know this cave. You have no need to go into it, but you're like, yeah, no, I recognize this cave.
Okay.
That tracks. The door to the tavern's already open.
And I still see the tavern.
She opens your door as well, and yeah, you see your family home.
Hmm.
Who in your family would be at that home?
If it's supposed to be like an idyllic scene,
Yeah.
Probably everyone. Probably my mom, my dad, my several brothers and sisters.
Yeah, your entire family is there.
It's Christmas.
Someone's making food. It's your favorite food. You can't smell it, but you know
Mhm.
that like, oh, that's like your favorite food probably.
Mhm.
But you know, you passed, right?
Mhm.
Your wisdom. Yeah, everyone's there, but that doesn't make any sense. Your brother's halfway around the world, and why would your dad uses a cane, and he's walking just fine here.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's weird.
You got better.
That's weird.
Also, my family home is not in the basement of a cave,
Yeah, that'll do it.
which is a big one for me.
What could be like a portal?
It just,
Mila really thinks
Yeah,
about these portals.
it's kind of, yeah, it's off.
Mila's thinking of portals. Now you're thinking of portals.
And again, you open every single one, and it's just that darkness. There is no light coming from anywhere. It's just completely black.
Looks like my door's the only one that works.
What?
Oh, you don't see the timer?
No.
Oh.
So this is either to me a room full of portals, and they all are true and beautiful and designed for us somehow, or it's a
Okay.
big old trap. Oh, whoa! We have
I stare into Phineas's door and roll investigation.
Sure.
Just stare into it.
So you can see
Voice
past the
series
darkness.
Yeah. That's a 12.
It's an inky blackness. Do you go close to it? Like, do you touch it, or do you just like look?
Medine doesn't touch things.
Yeah.
Medine doesn't like being touched. Medine doesn't touch things.
Yeah. It's just
Medine doesn't speak very often.
It's
She
just
doesn't
it's not like there's like a cover over it or something, or like it's like a magical darkness or something. It's literally like it's almost like if nothing was past this door. Literally nothing. The void of space starts here.
She takes out a torch and lights it
Uh huh.
into the inky blackness.
Interesting. Which door do you do that to?
And I think it was Phineas's.
Thank God it's not the one I'm inside.
No, she wouldn't do yours. She thinks you're inside of it. But also, Medine, I think somehow thinks they're all connected. That there's just this gelatinousness behind all of the doors.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, she just chucks this lit torch into it.
It's gonna be napalm up in here.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So you throw the torch.
I don't know.
Not sure what you're expecting, but you hear.
My God!
As Phineas, you see
That's not good.
you see everyone in your family is running away from this fire that Medine has started in your family home.
Yeah,
People-
gut reaction. I'm diving forward.
Yeah.
Fuck no, Finny. Nice
You
try.
guys-
Can I make an acrobatics to grab him?
Yeah, you guys see
Sarah,
that the inky blackness. It have you ever seen Soul Eater?
No.
Okay.
Shit, that was my whole metaphor.
Yeah, there's one metaphor. The blackness kind of shoots out in like spikes
Oh, okay. I understand.
at you. Everybody who's on the outside, that's not you, make a dexterity saving throw to not get stabbed.
I'm not near it. Do you have to be near it, or is just anyone in the room?
If you're within like 10 feet of the door.
I don't know how it moved. I have
Okay.
one leg.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
you're not doing it.
I'm just
16.
killing everyone.
16, you passed.
10.
You still passed. Did you get below a 10?
Well, I got a 10.
Okay, alright.
Nice.
13.
Okay, yeah, you're good. So you guys see this, these spikes stick out as you hear that
The
scream.
Matrix.
Again, you don't see the spikes. So you attempt to walk forward, you try to grab him, make
Yeah,
a...
hey! Come here, little addict.
Do you fight?
I'm also
Yeah.
in front of the door, so he has to get through Medine to get there.
Okay.
Nice try,
Make
buddy.
a contested thing to see if you can walk through.
Yeah, am I doing acrobatics?
How you justify it to me. How you're doing this.
I'm gonna let you roll first, and I'm still in front of the door. So if he gets past you, then I'll roll mine.
Yeah.
I'm nimble, not strong. So like, I'm not really trying to like grab and hold him. More of like, not push him, but like, maybe like acrobatics, like get in his way.
Okay. Yeah. Just make yourself a difficult obstacle.
Yeah. 14.
He does it again.
Yeah.
To try and combat that with an acrobatics check.
Bro, we were just talking about last
You
time.
rolled
we
a
were
nat 20.
Spoiled.
I'm very
You try to like get in front of him and be like, you know, like basketball like level like shit, and he just drops and like walks through your legs.
I hate him.
Maybe we'll see.
Alright, it's me now.
I got a nat 20 on my.
You did say you were like
I am in the
looking
door,
into
so like he either would have to push me into it, or
climb through your legs. too.
climb through my legs. And Medina's wearing a skirt.
Well,
So-
the way to find out.
Damn thing to be.
So
Make it contested. Tell me how you do it.
what do we roll? What do we athletics?
Dex.
Whoa.
You roll and you justify it to me. What'd you get?
For an acrobatics check to duck, dive,
me.
dip, and dodge, it's gonna be a 25.
One hell of a roll to beat.
Dodge, duck, dip,
It can be
dive, and dodge. Maybe don't set my family home on fire with a mentally unstable individual.
At the family
Yeah,
reunion.
that's a good rule of thumb.
You never know.
I gotta say, we must save my family!
Nice, I have to say.
Did you just say Gary?
Gary.
Fascinating.
And that's a reference. If you know that reference, leave it down in the comments.
Moira,
No,
Yeah.
no.
you are so comfortable. It feels like you just had some like sleepy time tea, right after like a long day. The temperature is perfect, not too warm, not too cold, just enough for you to feel nice and cozy.
wrote my
Original.
stumps.
Yeah.
Your soul is dissolving.
Yeah. It's,
Oh yeah. Above table.
It bad.
Yikes.
roll me a d20.
A what?
Roll me a d20. Let me know if you beat a 17.
Nope.
Cool.
15.
Unless you're adding something to it.
Unless I'm adding stuff in. It's just on the die. 15.
Just straight down luck roll. 15. Okay.
It's like, it's in your
Yep.
Yeah, you could probably fall asleep right now, right? Yeah. Yeah. You kind of let your consciousness go for a little bit and you like start to fall asleep. And as you kind of start to fall asleep and you like let your consciousness go, you feel like you're being hugged from every direction. You feel squeezed, right? But squeezed in like a good way.
Like a weighted blanket.
Like
Yeah.
my hair's hugging you.
Yeah, like a weighted,
The
like a weighted blanket.
The Nakies
You're tucking me in.
On all sides, the same pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're being cocooned. It's so nice.
It's so lovely.
So what did you get?
Oh, I
He
won.
made it through.
Okay, so you made it through?
Yeah.
Excellent. You,
Is it excellent?
it is, you run through
For him, maybe.
and you're trying to, put out the fire and save your family. You guys see that he, because, I don't know, you guys weren't close enough to Moira when she walked through.
Yeah.
I am.
You see him, he like reaches out and you see that the blackness almost like expects it and it like almost like reaches out to touch him and then as he's putting his hand through it like starts to essentially pull him in as he walks and as he runs through. Your family home is on fire. Do you help put it out?
Yeah. I'm panicking. A little bit of a freak. I'm just... All that logic I had like 10 seconds ago, it's gone.
Out of it.
My family's house is on fire.
Yeah.
I'm panicking.
Yeah. You help your
a good
family.
argument.
you help your family put out the fire. Luckily, it was just kind of a small thing, right? Maybe someone messed up in the kitchen, right? Something happened, but you're fine now. Everyone's fine, right? And luckily, no one burnt your favorite food, so you're all set.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay, that was
It's really nice. It feels
crazy.
comforting. It's happy. What do you three do?
Well, this is fucking blows.
Did you say that is it dragon's blood that is poisonous? Or was it just
Depends on the
explosive?
dragon. Explosive blood?
Well, when I lit it on fire the last time, it made a gas and all sorts
Yeah.
of things.
Not sure. To give off a pretty feminist kind of deal.
Poisonous.
But you do
So-
know that whoever it was
Yeah.
taking dragon blood,
Uh-huh.
or specifically black dragon blood, and
Uh-huh.
using it as like an acid.
Yeah.
So you do remember that. And when you tried to light the head on fire,
I
that's
feel
what
like
it.
we're just like standing outside of Phineas's door, and I'm just like, man, I kind of
Yeah.
have grown attached to the little bugger.
Yeah? You wanna go grab him? And I'll go grab the other one?
Ugh.
Medivh makes a Molotov.
You'd be a hero. You'd be a
Using
hero.
dragon's blood.
They'd sing your praises. They'd write you songs about you.
Lights
Well,
him
who's
on fire.
they?
You
With
Moira.
what dragon blood?
I have dragon
She
soul,
collected it.
dragon eyes,
My-
dragon blood, dragon teeth, dragon
Yeah, but I thought it was
face.
like a vial.
Yeah!
You get like
I'm putting a little piece of cloth in the top of it.
Okay.
Lighting it on fire.
That's crazy
good.
work. I love
Good.
it.
Good.
I was like,
You guys are over here reminiscing about your man Finny. I'm thinking my sister is sucked into a gelatinous cube.
I'm
And the
working
only
my
thing
way
Medine
there.
knows how to fix it might not be a gelatinous cube. That's the only thing Medine would be familiar with because we fought one in the past.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking the only thing to fight gelatinous cubes with is fire. You light them on fire, they dissolve.
I'm going to detach my mangled broken leg,
Before that happens, yeah.
throw it, take my cane, that's my new leg now, and rowboat my way over to Moira's door and try to reach in and grab it.
No, that is a terrible
As
plan.
you,
Well,
Anyway.
you want to let another cocktail?
well, you're
I
having
haven't
multiple
thrown it
cocktail
yet.
for Phineas, right? You're in front of Phineas's room.
I'm in front of Moira's. I left Phineas. Once Phineas went in, I left.
Yeah,
I saw
we're-
this happen and immediately didn't care about Phineas. My sister's stuck.
We're
in there.
worried about Finny, she's worried about her sister.
Cool.
So now I'm worried about Moira because she's been.
But you did throw the torch into his room.
Yeah.
I
I've
threw the
been in
torch
there a
in his
while.
room. His room is on fire.
Right, and then as soon as you walked through, you left. Okay, cool. Just making sure I knew where. to
I
be.
saw the little thing happen and determined that Moira's now in trouble.
Mhm.
So I'm over there. I haven't thrown the Molotov yet, but I'm in the process of making it.
Okay, you're in the process of making it.
You
You're
can't stop me.
trying.
You have time.
Yeah, you're
Don't
trying
worry,
to
you do
you're trying to
whatever you
light it.
New things. So
And as you're trying to light it, that's when
Yeah.
Belinda walks up.
Mhm. Do I see the hand come through?
No.
Mm.
You
believe
you put
pressure
your
was
you
on
put
me.
your arm through. It feels cold, and your
I don't even think I'm trying to
fingertips
stop you.
kind of immediately have this again like tingling, numbing sensation
Mhm.
as you reach your arm. How far do you go in?
We're going pretty far.
Mm-hmm. Like, show me. Like, do you put
At
your whole
least
body
here.
through? Here?
Yeah.
As you're reaching in, again, the goop starts to climb up your arm, and you can feel it like try to like pull you in a little bit.
Nasty.
As you're reaching around, you do feel something, like you feel something hard on your fingertips right before they go numb fully.
I'm going to let my arm get a little bigger and a little rougher in texture, and I'm going to grab this thing and try to yank it back.
Okay. Make me a strength save, or just a strength check.
No problem,
Not a
boss.
save.
Actually, decent money. 17.
17 is pretty good.
Acceptable money.
Yeah, yeah. Your hands are numb, so you hope that you're holding on to this thing.
Mhm.
You can't feel really anything, but you can tell that there's like a pressure on your hand, right?
Wow.
As you try to pull it back. Huh?
That was like great.
Make a strength save.
You
You're
got
probably gonna pass, but you never know if you get it.
That was an at 22. So that's a hot 9.
Oh, that's better than the fucking 5 I rolled.
Oh hell yeah!
So
Damn.
with that,
That's a
with I would say like your more textured arms, you start to pull, and the blackness is kind of like starts like latching off of you. It doesn't like like one of those,
Yeah.
but it's almost like if the whole thing was like almost like an octopus tentacle, right? How it like wraps around and sticks to you, and it kind of has to peel itself off of your skin, and you start to pull, and you guys see you have Moira's ankle in your hand.
Oh.
I got a wrinkle!
What do I feel while this is happening? Nothing, because I'm numb, right?
Yeah, you
Okay.
don't feel anything.
Oh, you're
You
not.
feel
That's
good. You are 2 seconds away from falling asleep. You don't feel anything.
I
Word.
yank Belindy.
Yeah, I think I'd come over.
I need some help. I got one leg over
Give help.
here.
Yank Belindy.
Please.
If you want to roll with advantage,
Yeah.
you can both help grab.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Benevolent and merciful game.
Yeah.
We're just pulling her out.
What?
Huh?
We're just pulling her out.
I guess. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I went over.
Yeah.
We're pulling on you. Who's pulling on them?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So then you guys roll strength.
Real quick, you don't have my ankle.
Oh my god, no, you have
You
her
have my
snub.
nub.
You have her nub.
Yeah.
That's okay, because I have a 20.
I forgot. That's pretty good.
I have a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Have a nap.
Oh, I rolled with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled it with the
Cool.
help.
That's fucking phenomenal. Lovely. Yeah, you have your nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel her start to slip because it's a nub, you
There would be grip. You are wood.
I am wood. There would be.
yeah.
You might
but
get splinters.
when she starts to
Oh,
slip,
splinters.
you kind of get your one could say claws or nails,
Ew.
and you kind of dig them in a little bit to keep traction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as you pull, but from behind you, Nadine has like wrapped her arms around your like
Snakes.
waist, and the snakes have come up to like help pull you now that you have the grip.
I would say even the snakes probably wrap around Moira's little leg.
Yeah,
Because they are constrictor snakes.
as
This
you
is what
guys
they
do,
This
yeah.
is what
You-
they do.
Pull
I'm
her
invested.
out
Yeah.
of the of it, and she just flops onto the floor.
Unconscious?
Yeah, fully unconscious.
Oh fuck. Okay. Covered in the ooze stuff or whatever.
No, actually, she's not.
Peels
She's
off as they come out.
yeah. It kind of peels off, but she does look weird. Like she
Okay.
looks a little more like gaunter than you last saw her. Like all
She hasn't been breathing for the last 5 minutes.
yeah.
Bark's kind of peeling.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
flaky.
Yeah, she looked a little fucked up. As you take, by the way, 8 points of damage just for your thing.
I'm gonna kneel down. Mora, come on, Mora. Get up. Okay, we gotta get Finny. This is happening to Finny.
Yeah, looks like you might be one of the strongest of us, so you want to go reach in for Phineas, and I'll be behind you, ready to like assist.
That's so ironic. Let's do this. Help me over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, we're gonna go get him. I'm gonna go get him. And I'm gonna hobble, rope
She
my way
sighs and
back.
all her snakes hiss. Like,
Time to be vengeful is fucking later. This is something else right now. You can get your petty revenge at some other time, but not when people are getting eaten alive or whatever that black stuff is. I'm gonna get him, Fine, go into Finny's door, get real gross again, and get in there.
from the words of your mouth, Finny.
Because Phineas kind of ran and going up to here, you don't feel anything yet, and you can tell that your fingertips are starting to go numb a little bit.
Mhm.
But up to here, reaching in, nothing.
Fuck, who's got a rope?
I do, unfortunately.
Can I
Do I
borrow
like
it?
Finny enough to give him my rope?
I have rope. I'll give you rope.
I'm
Good.
gonna tie it around my waist and I'm just gonna dive.
She puts her rope back in her bag.
Oh.
This is bad.
Hell
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
You know the drill. Let's do this.
It's perfect. You dive in,
Mhm.
and you guys watch as it's almost like the inky blackness, like makes a dome. So that way, as soon as she falls in past it, it could
Cool.
and sucks you in. You don't see anything, not because there's nothing there, but
Mhm.
because it's literally nothing.
Yeah.
Is it still on fire?
You feel everything. You feel everything is pressed around you.
Mhm.
Somehow you can still breathe, which is weird, but you feel pressure on every inch of your body.
I'm going to get a little bigger to have my surface area, my sweep get a little wider too.
Mm-hmm.
And the other extremities kind of sweep and try to
Yes.
find.
Yes. The first hand that reached in,
Mhm.
the numbness is probably about here now,
Yeah.
and you can feel that tingle that is now all throughout your body.
Okay.
You sweep once,
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
I'm gonna get deeper in.
You go a little deeper in, you sweep again, and with your other hand, you can't feel it, but you know in the rest of your arm that there's a resistance.
I'm going to grab
Mm-hmm.
and do my other hand have any feeling left?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to this hand's useless now because I can't know if I'm grabbing anything. I'm going to steady my way, grab whatever I can and
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, you
If
feel.
it's fleshy.
Yeah. You essentially feel like you
It's
grabbed
like
Phineas
this,
by the throat.
That'll work. Grab and start to back up. Dumpster child.
Phineas, at your parents' house, someone, whoever you want to, runs up, gives you a great big old bear hug, and it feels really nice at first, and then it gets a little too tight, and now it's like they're, like, even though they're just hugging you, it almost feels like they got you in like a headlock or something, like it's getting it's getting difficult to breathe now with whoever is hugging you. And you yeah, okay. Make me
Ripperoni.
make me a strength saving throw to get the fuck out of here. You need to get above a 17.
With advantage because I got a rope that I'm pulling.
Well, are you pulling now?
Have you tugged it to let me know to
I am
pull?
not. Don't worry.
No.
I'm gonna spend a lucky.
No tug.
Not yet.
You could have just said yes right there.
I have a 19.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say the DC was? 20?
No. The DC was 17, so you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have one more lucky left.
Yeah.
We can still burn these.
Yeah. You grab him by the throat and like pull him like towards
Pretty
you.
likes it.
Do you just kind of like bear hug him, or how do
I
you do it?
think the way that my hand is right now, it's certainly big enough to hold all of him, actually.
100%. Yeah.
Mhm.
So essentially, you have one finger wrapped around his throat, and then the other, you're just kind of pulling him in. 100%,
Back in
absolutely.
the good old days. No,
Mhm.
no, I don't do those anyway.
Mila, you are there, right, with it,
Fishing for
and
wood.
you see for the first time, the darkness is like rippling, almost like you have dropped a stone in a pond, you know. But now there's a few stones being dropped. It's slowly trying to
If you want
climb
thing.
Oh yeah.
up the rope,
Uh-huh.
and you can see that the rope here is starting to fray
Oh yeah.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Kind of wait for the tug.
Do you tug yet? Now that you have Phineas in one hand?
Yes, but I'm also trying to just literally back up my steps. Like I'm not even trying to turn around and go back. I'm literally like I just go back and
Another
But
strength
yes,
save to
yeah.
just back up.
yeah.
Okay.
Another strength save save?
Yeah. The DC goes up every time you guys try, so it's an 18
Oh
now.
yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to back up.
It gets harder the more you do it because you're losing sense of your body.
17.
Do
I have my last lucky. Do I need to probably burn it here? I'm thinking.
Well, did you tug before you started
Pull
walking back?
on the tug.
You did
Okay.
I asked you if you tugged and you said, no, I'm just trying to walk back.
Oh, okay.
So now pull on it.
So you
Don't waste your last lucky, just yank on that beach.
Yeah, yes, yes.
So now with Mila's help, you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
I'm over here giving CPR to my
Wow.
sister.
That
I'll
just
wake up
landed
when if you tell me
perfectly
to.
with that. So, that's gonna keep that 17.
Yeah, you feel yourself, not that you hit like a wall at your back, but with Phineas, you kind of start to think that the entrance you came through was much smaller than you are now.
I'm gonna start turning back then.
You try and keep as much of a grip on Phineas as you can.
Yeah, and I'm pulling you closer now. Because now I can't just fist you. I gotta.
Yeah.
Hello.
Come here.
You what?
Absolutely. Okay. So now that you're getting smaller, roll again with advantage, or do you want to roll your own?
I have 0 strength. I would love to give other people advantage.
Cool.
That's my
So
strategy.
now you can roll with advantage now that you're smaller.
Okay. Well, that's 15.
Okay, it's back down to a 17 because your
And
mass
then
is
roll it again to see if you get better. You got better.
No, I did not.
Oh.
Well, no, I did not. That's a 13 now.
Okay. The numbness is starting to encompass like your entire arm here. This arm is kind of numb. Your feet are starting to become numb. As you change form, getting smaller, you feel that the numbness had like a circle around your body, and now that you're getting smaller, it's almost like you're running away from like that numbness there.
Yeah.
So the smaller you get, you can feel, okay, so instead of here, right, it goes down,
Yeah.
and then a little further, and then a little further, and then a little further. You can feel Phineas pressed
Yeah.
against your chest as you're holding on to him. You finally get sensation back in the palms of your hands.
Okay. I'm gonna take the rope and we can tie it twice, like just 2 loops around Vinny to at least make sure that one of us makes it. And I'm just keep heading towards the door.
Just straight on me.
Mila, you
I
see
need a snoop.
the
I'm
rope.
assuming it's frayed by
Is-
now. It's been 2. Yeah. I'm just like holding it and let's go.
It's about to break.
Well, hell. And I'm gonna put both hands in and grab whatever I can. I'll go up to like my nose, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hell.
Belinda, you feel 2 hands, like the fingertips are like trying to like scrape at your shoulders. You can feel something.
Yeah,
like,
and can I
here.
use hellish? I know I'm not taking damage, but could I use like hellish rebuke to get this like black inky venom slime off?
No, because you're not taking it.
That's right.
I love
I have
that.
no idea how hellish rebuke works. It
That's
doesn't.
That's right. I tried to use it twice in the other campaign, and I could not.
It doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense when you're in combat.
Yeah, just random bursts of fire.
Flashing back to somebody hitting me with Hellish Rebuke in the middle of a food hall.
It's plot.
But and so I don't know if that would be advantage or maybe a high roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was the
Let's
funniest thing
both
that's ever happened.
roll because you're small now, right?
Yes.
So you're not really getting a good advantage. So we'll both
Holding her
roll.
nose, hit your Hellish Rebuke on X.
18.
In the middle
18,
of the food
perfect,
hall
yeah.
at
You-
some-
How do you grab Belinda essentially? Do you like behind the shoulders, just like
Yeah,
grab and pull
With
with your mitts? Yeah, you grab and you pull her out. You feel like you are just grabbing onto like her shirt, you know,
Yeah.
and like jacket and stuff, and just hauling this motherfucker back. Belinda, do you fight it? Do you
Oh, no.
just fall with it?
I felt with it because I did it to Morris. I was like, maybe somebody's grabbing me. And honestly, if it's getting me out of this situation, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad.
That's fair.
Let's make it happen, yeah?
Let's fucking go.
Let's do it!
Let's fucking go.
Let's
I
fucking
guess.
Go, I guess.
The numbness is starting to hit your hands, right? You're sure that you're still holding on,
Yeah.
but you're pulling with all of your might. Belinda, you're again numb, right? Phineas, someone is holding on to you, and the faces of your family and friends turn distorted and wrong. Like their eyes are too big, their mouths are too wide, their flat teeth are now pointy like a shark's. It's throughout their mouth. It's a very hellish landscape now. This is no longer your family home. This is no longer people that you love. These are beings that mean you harm.
That just sucks. That's unfortunate. I'm like scooped up in an embrace and being pulled away. I'm just so small. I'm just so small.
You are very small. That's okay.
Drink nice coffee.
Mila, as you pull them back, you see Belinda's like shoulder blades come through first, and when you finally her out of the goop, you can see it really wants to hold on. It's trying everything in its might to keep her there. What are you two doing?
I've been giving her
Am I
CPR,
awake?
trying to wake her up.
You're
I'm doing
slowly regaining feeling in like your chest, and you can feel someone is putting a lot of pressure on your rib cage.
Stop!
You throw up this like black goop that just pours out of your mouth. It almost seems like it is like
Like
it's-
Overwatch.
It feels like it's pulling itself out of your throat.
Yeah.
It's the most awful feeling you've ever experienced. Medine, you see that there's this just black goop pulling itself out of her before it just kind of like is a goop on the ground, and like there's a almost like you can see like a bubble on the inside that like, and now it's just like here.
So, fun fact. I have a bag of holding that is currently empty. I would like to scoop it into my bag of holding.
cartoon Pokemon.
I didn't think I'd be playing like a kleptomaniac again so soon, but listen, you just keep
But
giving
how
me, you
fun.
keep giving me cool potions and items
Hey,
and stuff to build
This
it.
is fun, man.
That's my soul. Maybe you should pop it.
You think it's your soul in the bubble? I thought it was the black inky goop that's in the bubble. What's floating?
The bubble's in the goop.
I thought that the goop is the bubble, and inside of it is like a pocket of something, which I believe is part of my me.
You don't
my
know?
essence.
Oh.
You don't know.
I don't know that.
Running.
Oh, I
fields.
missed that part.
You
Yeah,
also-
I probably
No,
broke it.
all you know is that you
Yeah.
see that there is a puddle of black goo.
Uh-huh.
A bubble emerges and like brings it up, and so now it's like just like a little, you know. And now it's just a thing of black goop. So you take your back holding over it.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
I-
While I think about the implications of that, you pull out Belinda
Get the
as you
Take
do.
the bait.
As you see that her hands are not like human hands. They look like reptile hands with like claws at the end of them. And pressed against her is Phineas, who comes out looking gaunt, and he is just pouring sweat.
Oh, so nothing strange.
Yeah, I was about to say, he was pretty normal.
Yeah, par for the course. Got it.
Yeah, you little whack.
It's not my fault.
So you pull them out.
it.
They're there. You're still absolutely numb, having the worst nightmare of your life.
Okay, so he's still under. We pull him out, he looks gone, but he hasn't awoken yet.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he again, same thing with Moira, just kind of flumps onto the floor, no muscle, no bone, right?
Wet.
Yeah. Onto the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you
Wake up, man!
you finally look at your hands and you can see that they're not like human hands. They have like some scales on them and like the claw tips are still there. Seeing it, you can kind of like force them to go,
Yeah.
but it's really hard because you can't feel your hands.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my sleeves and just kind of put them up. Just kind of get in the sleeves for a little while.
Absolutely.
We're gonna deal with that
Later.
That's a lower
You put
priority
this-
right now.
Bubble and goop, like you tried to scoop the goop up.
Scoop the goop.
I think it was just whatever was floating.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I'm picturing what you've just said is if someone took like slime and like flattened it out and like there's like a bubble inside of the slime. Like the slime is encasing air.
I
Is that
thought
what
the
you're talking
slime
about?
floated.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
But
almost like
yes.
if someone has a flat table of slime, right?
Yeah.
And then like put a balloon somehow inside of the slime, and the balloon was floating with the slime over it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Except there is no balloon, it's just the essence of what is inside the balloon. And
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was picturing.
It's not a balloon. It's just like a bubble.
It's a balloon made of slime.
Maybe.
A full balloon. If
So yeah, you put it like over it, but like the slime at the bottom is still like wider than your bag. So you like scoop it in. Or...
Yeah, I think without like, I think I start with the stuff on the ground instead of going for the thing. Now that I understand the dynamics better,
Yes.
without touching it, I definitely am using like, because I have a plethora of things. I have a torch. I have
Yeah.
to shimmy it into my bag of holding on the ground without
Mhm.
actually touching it.
Mhm.
And then I probably attempt to poke the bubble, if not just put it over
As
the
you're
top.
trying to like scoop it into the bag, it kind of attaches itself to your scoop. You
Yeah.
can see it like starts to crawl up the
I
scoop.
smack the fuck out of it.
With your hand?
Yeah.
This is a reaction. It's not a choice.
Yeah. You hit it, and it almost
You know
feels
Zack
like.
Snyder?
Yeah.
It almost feels like, what is it, the non-Newtonian fluid, right? How like
Yeah.
it got harder once you applied pressure to it.
Cool. It's cornstarch.
And water.
This may or may do nothing. I Superman the shit out of it. I Superman the shit out of it. I look at it without glasses on. Doesn't do anything. Okay, so it's not
That
alive.
would've been sick.
It has no eyes to perceive you.
That's fine. But it would have been funny. Would have been funny if it just hardened and I have an arm rock.
That'd be pretty baller. Phineas, congratulations, you're awake with 9 points of damage.
Woohoo!
You feel awful.
So nothing's changed.
Yes. But even more awful than usual.
No, that's so awful.
I know. Extra awful.
Extra awful.
Bad Penny.
And you're waking up kind of groggy. Like you just got pulled out of REM sleep.
Who's nearby?
I'm right
Yeah,
there.
we just
You're right there.
Yeah.
I got basically just sat down. I'm not.
Phineas will come out of this stupor and awaken with just mumbling the words. Just, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
Are you mom or up?
Was I talking in my sleep?
Something like that.
Was I sleeping?
You walk through the door.
I feel. Oh no.
Sure did. In fact, you ran through the door.
No.
You expeditiously leaped
Leaped.
through the door.
You leaped.
Just
You
one dive
leapt.
into the door.
I'm so wet.
Yeah, tell me about it. Cause you went through the gross, whatever that blink, inky blackness is.
the door wet?
Cause it was a trap, like I was saying earlier.
Let's go check on the other two.
Yeah. Is my camera-
As it's like on my arm, I strike a match
Mm-hmm.
and I'm threatening it.
Oh yeah.
And it's repelled by the-
yeah, 100%. It's like a negative magnet,
Yeah.
right? Where like you get closer,
So I'm like pushing this little creature back down my arm.
hurting it down the arm.
Yeah,
absolutely.
into the bag of
Oh
holding.
my god.
Yeah, yeah, and
And
then
I'm just kind of watching from the
disappear.
floor.
Zooted as fuck, bro.
Yeah, dude. You're so tired of
What
it.
happened?
It's okay. So I'm shooting this thing into the bag. Does he get in the bag?
Yeah.
Alright, cool, I close the bag. The bubble's still floating? Did I manage to capture the bubble or is the bubble floating?
No, the bubble is with the goop.
No, it's-
You cannot rally the goop into the bag without the bubble also going into
Oh,
the
and it's
bag.
all in my bag. We're good. Cool. I'm not assuming it's your soul.
Think of
I'm-
this,
I'm-
it's
yeah, I'm
not
watching
obeying
you.
gravity.
Yeah,
It's,
Yeah.
it's as if it's
Yeah.
on the ceiling coming up. It's just.
It's
It's
I
weird.
have
I'm watching you herd morph into your fucking body.
Yeah, basically. I wonder how the coolest sidekick. Anyway,
That's the spirit.
we'll get there.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, probably once I heard it in there and I just closed my bag of holding.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know. You were in it. You tell me.
Hey
I was
guys.
in it?
You were
I'm
in
waiting for you to vomit.
it.
Yep. You just want to get it over with now?
Yeah.
Just try to burp?
You were just sitting
Constitution.
inside of
Uh,
Jello.
I'm fine.
yeah.
Really, this
Uh-huh.
this happens all the time.
Yeah.
This
And
really
it
does
numbed
happen.
you.
Yeah, I see that.
And
Super lucky feet.
was
but
trying
I'm
to
gonna do.
kill
I've had to luckily. Look, I'm really fine.
What's in the
It's
bag is
fine.
what you threw up.
I honestly, I'm feeling pretty. What are you aiming?
Uh-huh.
Threw
You're
up.
just aiming me away. I'm not gonna. You don't have to pat my back.
Yeah. You look over, you see Phineas. Projectile vomit.
You did that.
Oh, dude, you feel so much better though.
Does his also have
Throw
bubble?
up.
Not right now. It's about to.
We'll take it real easy. I know. There's
As you guys see, he vomits everything out again. It flattens, and then
I have
Suddenly-
do the funniest thing.
a bubble appears.
I run over with my bag of holding.
What is that mine? I've never done that before.
I
I mean,
think I also did that.
I vomited black goop before, but it doesn't pop back up. It usually just stays down.
No,
Right.
Frank,
Oh.
and I'm gonna go to pat you on the back and then immediately
fire.
draw back because ew. No, I also apparently did that and
Are either of you going to
Either
try to
one.
pop this bubble?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
bonfire
you
the
don't
knife
say
up,
that
it
to a
goes
lady.
up.
But yes.
Like in flames?
Little ash like pieces.
I burned my
Sun Pat,
Someone burned my soul.
do you still feel like you have a soul?
That's a metaphysical concept.
Then yes.
I don't think where did we get the soul conscious from?
I don't know. That was just Taylor making guesses.
Can we slow down a fucking second?
You guys collect your thoughts.
jump through my door.
Everybody's doing it. I want my turn.
Good, good. Everyone's safe. This commercial break is not brought to you by Factor.
They don't pay us shit.
Get it twisted. No, pay me. Goddamn sick.
I haven't even time for notes yet. Oh, I should probably put some notes down.
Oh no, dog. I should probably say something.
The door's
You tried
bad.
the fried pickle shit.
I did. I enjoyed them very much.
I want it.
I'm a slut for pickles.
The pickle chips.
Yeah.
You should have said there's like nothing left in it.
Dude, the draw on Andy's is so funny.
Wait, what?
So
Oh, this is not a story.
there's draw on the story. Someone was yelling at
Nicola. Yeah.
Koa. And it's like when the dad was talking to Koa about his dad looking for him. And it's the Mexican singer who reads the note and he puts it away. Because someone BJJ World TV posted when the ADCC trials brackets come out and you see you have Andy Barella in the first round. It's a good one. Who got black belt? Did Andy get black belt? I thought Andy was a black
I
belt.
don't think anyone got a black
Is
belt.
that what's in his hand? What color is that? I can't see it.
I think Mike just got purple.
Oh, it is.
Hakazing.
Mike did get purple.
Yes, precisely.
No one knows that.
Another.
Shakazing.
Another one.
Shot, shot. Shot, shot, shot. Shot, 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 shot.
Now eat the last of your bacon.
Go for it. I got bacon to spare now.
I'm gonna bake in the last of your eat.
Bunch of bacon.
Bacon time.
Came up with a bag of bacon. So here's a bag of
Love
bacon.
Those ballers out.
Wow. I'm like, right on.
Shout out to whoever had the big bag of bacon.
It was delicious. The real one. He's still alive. He's still with us.
Oh, well then.
There you go.
Also, if there's someone out there who is dual wielding red lightsabers in their apartment complex, show yourself. We know who you are, but we also don't know who you are, and we want to know you. Join us.
Join us. You sound like Nightdale. Join us.
702.
Straight up, you seem baller.
I've been looking for them ever since.
Oh.
Just every now and
We're
then.
like, what the fuck?
When I'm going home and it's night out, I'm like, it could be the time. maybe they're there.
I'm like, were you a figment of my imagination? I was wizard high and waiting for my Taco Bell. So.
That would do it.
Wizards.
Wizard.
Context. There's somebody going around this farm
Context.
like dual wielding a red lightsabers. And this elusive person. And that's all we know. That's all the context.
I was
we know.
outside the shop waiting for our Taco Bell. Came by and we were like, yo, that's sick as hell. And they went, sorry, and turned them off and ran away. And we were like, wait, no!
You didn't
Wait,
get my
we're
birthday.
like you.
Come back!
We're like you. One of us.
How horrifying would it have been to have followed out of one of us! One of us!
You have your own.
The man died by the hand of a Sith. And then the Taco Bell was cold. Horrible, horrible.
Cold?
Yeah, they couldn't find us.
Oh no.
I'm talking about when you and Shaq went on a fucking
Hunt
for
for
this
our Taco
motherfucker?
Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me my goddamn Taco Bell!
No, that's so much for everyone to find your friend. The address is. That'd be crazy.
Get doxed, idiot.
But to be fair, whenever I find someone, like go to someone's apartment, it takes me at least 15 minutes.
Really?
10, oh yeah, I'm really bad. Really bad. Because I can't see the numbers, I pull up and then the canopy's right at my eye level, I can't see anything.
I always send like a screenshot on maps and I show like
That's
the
a good
route that
idea.
you have to take and then I circle the building.
That's a good idea. I should.
Still doesn't matter.
Still can't do it. Still can't do it. I just feel like go right until you can't
Okay.
hit garage doors. Yeah.
We're back!
Oh,
My bad.
So you just projectile vomited
Yeah,
with a bubble in it.
it's a habit of mine.
Oh my god, am I turning into Finny?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's contagious.
That's how it goes.
What?
after that whole vomit thing, it just comes to life, and he's just on the ground, just. Oh no!
You feel a little better though.
I didn't. That's not normal.
Now with the vom out of your system.
Yeah, that's not normal. That's not what normal
Nothing's
happens.
normal here. It's
But I was
fine.
just in our tent.
Change
What
your
do you mean, no, I wasn't? But I saw the entrance to our tent, I went through, and it was our tent, and then I took a nap.
Nobody else
Magic,
saw
Moira.
that.
Is that how it is?
Magic.
Wait. Fuck my legs!
Yeah, that's right. That's still
To be-
happening.
To be fair, that was before you went in the tent.
That was before you
I
came.
don't
was
know what's going on.
Okay.
Are you popping his bubble? Or am I
Don't touch
capturing it?
me.
I fucking lit it on fire.
Yeah, no, yeah. They
That's
fucking
what happened?
you walk up with it and Belinda just and
Fuck
the whole
that.
thing goes up in flames. Ash,
Why
instead
would
of
you want
falling,
it?
goes to the top
Mhm.
and like it creates almost like a dust like circle on the ceiling of the cave.
Gravity's weird in some places.
Well, you know what that is? A problem for a few minutes from now. In the meantime, what is going on with this stuff? Everyone just went out to a door. We didn't look at anything.
It was my home.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
All things considered? No. No.
Are you okay?
No.
Yeah,
I'm vibing.
That checklist is
Okay.
No.
Are you okay?
No.
Okay, you just take a fucking seat. Sit
I have a
down.
bag of goop.
What?
Oh, is that the group
The
that I
stuff
bought?
that I lit on fire, you took it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'm sure that
Okay.
will come in handy later.
I can shake it.
Yeah, like fucking Darla.
Just a little.
We're just terrorizing this goop thing.
I mean,
those
it's a bag of holding, right? You shake it and it feels like it's empty.
Yeah, it's corporeal in there. It's floating. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but just shake it for
So-
effect.
Shake it for effect.
Yeah.
I, maybe due to a lot of sap loss, I'm a little fucked in the brain.
Yeah.
How did we get in here?
You remember the lava room?
then you-
Vaguely.
Through the blackness. Everybody ran through it together. More like fell.
No. Taylor remembers.
Oh, yeah.
Moira's.
Moira's lost.
Moira's doing blood loss.
Right.
Blood loss.
Lava
and-
room.
Yes.
Lava room back
Lava room came
here.
through that door.
Scaffolding fell down.
Yeah.
Then you saw the tent flap and you walked into it. And it's a monster behind the tent flap that eats you.
But it didn't eat me.
It started to
There's
eat
a
you.
monster
Moira.
in there?
What?
It started to eat you.
But not my legs. That
Not your
was
legs, that
below.
happened before.
It feels like a
Yes.
shot in the dark. I don't
Yes.
know if we can confirm
Yes.
that.
Draining your essence
So-
for sustenance. Eat.
Dissolve.
So now that I'm just, in the middle of the room, but I'll do an investigation check for like what's around. Yeah.
I'm going to go grab my leg and start to hammer it back into shape.
That's just a 10.
You're in a cave with a bunch of doors.
How many?
Sure am.
Some doors look different than others.
How many doors?
5. How many are on there?
So-
Yeah, I was like, basically I was asking is if this is correct or if it's just a terrain, you know what I mean?
No, yeah. This is correct.
This is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like obviously like
Yeah.
there's not a tent flap, but I understand.
Yeah,
this
but-
is
Yeah.
what we see.
Yes, yeah. This is where you are, essentially.
Okay. And you opened at this point all of those doors?
All the doors are
All
open.
of them. And except for the tent flap, all of them do look like just the blackness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Again, you look into the tent flap. Everything's still there. It's exactly how it was.
we each see
Yeah.
some of us see inside of the doors, but all the other doors are black. You see a cave. Oh, we all see the cave. But she
There
never
are
sees
like rocks
the
and
cave.
stuff like that around, right? It looks like a very typical cave, right?
Interesting.
Dust,
I think
rocks.
one of these doors is real. That makes sense.
It had to
One
be.
that's
Sure.
real.
Well, I don't know about you guys. I'm feeling kind of crappy. I'm gonna start a fire in the corner.
You want to help?
It's just a simple campfire. I'm just gonna set it up right here so we can stay warm.
I would love To
Make a
take
survival.
a little nap.
I'm gonna hobble over and give you some help.
Roll
Yeah.
survival.
I'll take out my Tinder kit and try and. So that's a 13, and if that fails, I'm going to use one of my psionic powers.
No, I think a 13 makes total sense. I mean, you're in a cave, right? You know how to make a fire. You have the stuff on you, right? Did you bring tinder?
Yeah, I've got a.
One could assume.
Yeah, I've got a tinder box. I've got the whole setup of little fuzzies, little cotton, small bundle of sticks, and then the
Yeah,
fence seal.
it's a small fire
Yeah.
because you don't really have much, but you do create a fire.
Mhm.
Where?
Right here, right where my little D6 is.
Like in the middle of the room, kind of.
Yeah,
Okay.
because there's not really
And
I don't really feel a draft or a wind, so there's nothing in here that I need to protect the fire from. So.
Fire!
Yes!
yes! Fire!
Nice.
I'll take a torch out of my bag and put it in the fire pit so I now have a lit torch. And then I'm gonna walk up to my cavern door, not going in, but hold the torch close to the.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can see blackness, so this is a cavern, but I'll hold it
Yeah.
up to the threshold.
Yeah.
Not going in.
You
Just
hold it
that.
up to the threshold, and it's almost like, you know how you see heat waves coming off the pavement, right? You kind of see that on the edges, right? Where it's almost like the room looks different, right? With the fire around it. You guys see, if you're looking, it actively pulls away from the fire,
I hate fire.
and it dips in a little bit.
Gotcha. And then so I'll push it even more in.
And again, if the room
And then I'm holding the
distorts-
torch like this.
Yeah.
So the fire will go in before my hand. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go until something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm very slowly applying the
Yeah,
heat.
yeah. The room again distorts more and more and more until you see the fire and then what almost looks like an event horizon on a black hole,
Okay.
right? Where it's you know, you can see everything but it's all fucked up.
I'm
And-
gonna come to the back of the door also and just spot you while this is happening to make sure it doesn't engulf, basically.
When
Let
you
me know if
get
that
about
happens.
elbow deep, the side
Wow,
of
so I'm going elbow deep through the threshold with the
Yeah.
fire. Okay.
yeah, with the fire. Once you get about elbow deep, you see
Mhm.
the blackness on the edges, it reaches out and grabs a hold
Mhm.
of Mila. You see that the black hole, event horizon, is interrupted from something, right? Think about it like this: if the blackness was a green screen and the cavern was an overlay, when the goop reaches out to grab you, that
It
is
still
now
has
a
the
green
overlay.
screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can see through it to the tavern. It's
But
very
once it
strange.
grabs me, I will
Yeah.
withdraw.
Strike save to withdraw from it.
13.
But yeah, that works. It's just your arm, so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and as you withdraw, you see that it comes back in, and as you take the torch out, the tavern is back to its normal thing. With the bartender in there pouring a drink.
Were you thinking
So it
of
doesn't
fire? Were you thinking of plowing your way through one of these doors?
I take out my bag of holding.
Sure.
I reach in and I take out an undescript sack and I put it down. I assume I have black powder. I am a gunsmith. I take out another sack of black powder. I'm not gonna say I have 3, but I have 2 guns. You can say the sack is this big or
No, yeah, that works.
yeah, and I just put 2
You're a
black powder
sniper. I would be
bags.
surprised if you didn't have a fuck ton of gunpowder. in your
Yes,
pouch.
and I go,
Yeah.
this is very valuable to me, but it makes a lot of fire.
I got a cantrip that makes fire.
I put them back.
I was like, I have my dragon Molotov I've made and not yet thrown.
Oh yeah.
I still think there's a door to choose though.
I think you're right, but I hope we don't have to plow our way through it.
I think we won't know which door is the right one until all of the it goes away.
All of it.
Phineas, roll me a perception check, please.
I
Oh my
offer
God,
you some
long.
tea that I've made over the fire.
Let me know if you get above a 15.
No.
No. Are you also next to the fire, Morga?
I walked back to the fire.
I am now.
When you say it like that, I walked back to the fire.
Okay. Make me a perception check
Okay.
since you're looking at the fire.
Okay. Plus.
If you get above 15, let me know.
I got an 18.
Nice. The fire starts to look kind of funny as you realize that the rock that it's on is starting to dip a little bit, and the ceiling that's directly above it starts to go up. Almost like the fire's in the middle, it's creating like an oval that is stretching.
If I point that out to Phineas, can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Once you know about it, it's pretty obvious that it's happening.
The rock and the ceiling and
But everything feels like rock. When you put it down, it was stone.
yeah.
Okay.
Guys.
And if I throw out like a throwing dagger, just like threw it at the ground, it would like chip like rock.
Well, you say that.
Do it!
Is that a dex attack? You want me to?
You don't even need to. Like, it's the fucking ground.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I didn't say I attack the floor. I said if I do this, what happens?
Yeah,
One gets to handle
you-
first, like an idiot.
You throw it. You throw it on the floor, and you guys all see the room again ripple in that same kind of.
I start blasting them.
The entire room, you guys see like that a little bit, and you hear a deafening scream. You hear a deafening honk.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was say the villain just turned into a goose. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Scream?
Guys, is the cave alive?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should we
Probably.
light it on?
We have to be in here
Well, I'd like
for
to
a
take-
second.
A piece of like my hair and just kind of like it at like the root. So it's a vine, which is wood, which will catch on fire. I'm gonna light the end of it and then start.
Is it a vine or a branch?
vine?
Okay, so it's green.
Yes. It is plant. I'm gonna light the end of it, and then you see Lion King 2 where he runs in a circle and lights everything on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
We're just toasted penis.
There we go.
Yeah.
You take a vine. Hold the fuck on. Let me get this straight. You take a vine from your hair.
Yeah.
You light the end on fire.
I've removed it from my head.
Yes.
Yes, of
We are
course.
holding it.
Yes.
And you light it on fire, and then you run around the room.
Yeah, trying to light the rocks on fire.
Okay.
Ask for
Rock.
No, when has he ever asked first?
Nothing lights on fire, but as you do that, when the fire gets close to the rock or like the
Yeah.
door or whatever the fuck, you can see it like dip in a little bit. It's going away from it. Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking towards like the corners of the room with my fire lasso. And see if anything gives enough to show something new.
Yeah.
With
With your
That's literally what's happening.
with your fire lasso, you go to like the corner of a room.
Yeah.
A piece of rock is jutting out, and more of that black goop. You all see full black goop.
Yeah.
Reach out and like grab your other arm.
Uh-huh.
Another one reach out and grabs your stub.
Yeah.
Another one grabs your other stub. The floor is starting to like bubble and like come up around you as you still have this thing.
I'm gonna start whacking with
We
the
whacking?
end
Yeah.
of like where it's got my arm first.
The cave is eating her.
Ah!
And we suffer twice.
That does it
Roll it
retreat
over.
with the fire?
It really doesn't want to. It wants to eat you.
Yeah, if I have the fire, I'm like,
Yeah, it starts to move, but when you move the fire away from one place, it like surges forward. Essentially the fire has like, I want to say like a foot of a bubble of influence you can find.
Go, 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 go.
I start a torch. I hand it to you. I start a torch. I hand it to you. I start a torch. I hand it to you. I start a torch. I keep it.
With all of the
So
fire,
I'm
you guys can
screaming.
see that
I'm going
smoke
to-
has started to give like
Yeah.
half an inch on the ceiling.
Yeah. We'll figure that out later.
Creep bonfire. No. Fuck you.
And I'm gonna also try and just like, if it's goop-like, I'm still gonna try and pull away from that.
Okay, strength.
Fucking duck.
Ooh,
that
that's
works.
fast. 11.
Yeah, you can kind of rip your arm out, but it still has your like stumps,
Yeah.
and it's like mid thigh now. That it's like just like
Yeah.
coming up and like
Gotcha.
grabbing
I mean,
you.
I'd come over and like.
Does the great bonfire do anything?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You did it above her?
Because
Yeah.
it was pulling up, right?
Well, it was she's on the ground,
Uh-huh.
and it's coming up around her.
It's
like,
kind of, it's pulling her down.
yeah, it's trying to pull her down.
Then I will create bonfire, Notre Dame style, no Georgia feet.
I am made of wood.
I'm I understand that the one problem
You keep
I
that
have.
spell slot.
Don't worry, it's a cantrip.
Okay, for her.
It's dangerous.
It's what I do, baby.
I'm gonna do.
I am made of wood. Hurry.
I understand that. We're coming back to it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So you create bonfire at the bottom or at the top of the cave?
Bottom near her feet.
Bottom near her
so
feet.
like in between my nubbins.
your Nubans.
Near the feet, both of them. Fire.
Yes.
Feet.
Perfect.
Very close.
It's in melee.
Not
It's
there.
very-
In my defense, she's literally a tree, and I have to know.
Oh, I completely
Yeah.
understand that. And you know what?
You're
If that
the
happens,
You are
Ridgefield has
adjacent
that.
to a
We'll
bonfire.
figure-
Whatever happens, happens. you know?
Yeah.
You're not in a bonfire.
Yeah,
You're
I'm here for it.
adjacent.
Yeah, you do that, and the goop that's going around her legs does start to like retreat. The ground kind of starts to bow in a little bit, and you start to like slide.
I'm gonna kind of use my hands and kind
And also
of.
try to reach for you when
You
you get
know.
close.
Yeah,
yeah.
Just start.
Yeah, I mean, it does still have the texture of rock, right?
Yeah.
So you do have some, friction.
Grip.
Yeah, and grip there. But as it starts to like fall and like you're trying not to go down, right where the bonfire is essentially like dipping
Yeah.
into the floor, right, as it tries to run from it. The fire is going down, and the further it goes down, obviously the further away it gets, the further away the bubble of
Yeah.
influence goes, and it starts to go up your hands around your hips because now the fire is gone.
Mhm.
You're not out of the fucking woodwork yet.
Yeah.
Grab my hand.
My hands are in the rock.
Fuck.
Everything I try,
I'm
just
gonna
So,
roll
question.
Arcana.
Okay.
Okay.
See what's going on.
I don't think this will work because we've determined it's probably not Earth. But can I do merge with Earth? Or mold Earth so that I go through it?
It's not Earth.
Read mold earth to me.
Yeah.
I have a dirty 23.
To
Knowing if
Arcana.
this spell works or not will give
Knowing-
us information.
Yeah. I was like, either way, we'll know
Is
then.
this is not rock. This is not even a cave.
This is a mouth?
This is a mimic.
an Alaskan bullworm.
All of these
That's
doors are
That's
mimics. This cave
That's good.
is a mimic. You know you are being digested currently.
Yeah. Crazy.
Belinda, you remember the dream you had about getting bigger and feeling the spine at the top crack under your height.
Oh, and the floor was bleeding as I was being consumed.
I take my black powder.
Yeah.
I just keep on letting no.
No.
Kaboom?
It's
No, Rico, no kaboom.
It's a
Yes,
stone or dirt.
kaboom.
So it's that wooden.
That you're touching or like within a radius. Like that's what I need
That
to
you
know.
can see within a range.
That you can see.
Yes.
Got
Within a range.
Yes, within a range of 5 feet. 5 foot cube.
No. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
But now we know.
Do you share the information that we are in a big old stomach,
Yeah.
and that it is specifically a mimic?
And I shoot it.
How do you tell it to everybody? I
I
need
don't
to
know why,
know
but I
this.
thought we were inside of a black dragon.
No.
I know there's no ass classic, but like, to me, I thought it was a stomach, but I thought it was a black dragon. I didn't thought
You're like, well, the head's over there. So
yeah, I
this is
don't know what. Like,
I
you just say things out loud that don't make sense. I keep them to myself.
Yeah. No, I just be saying shit.
Until the
Yeah.
appropriate
What?
time.
How do you tell them this?
I definitely think it's almost like a battle cry. Like I think I scream, "It's a mimic," and I shoot
Shoot what?
in the wall.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I don't think the door outside, right?
Yeah, as you shoot the wall,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Normal bullet. not
Yeah,
magical.
it doesn't ping off like it's supposed to. It fully goes in, and you see more of the kind of black
Black
ichor kind of fall out now that there is, one could say, an opening of the shell.
Could one say this?
One could say it's almost like you cracked a shell and it's bleeding. One could say.
One could
Theoretically
say, huh? One could say, huh?
Christian, looking at your face of just disgust brings me such life. It makes me so happy.
I have like my sack of black powder, and so you have a fire cantrip, right?
Yes,
And I like
kaboom.
swing it around, and then
Into
so
the
like.
hole that I just shot.
Yeah, well, like I like
Yeah.
like this is like the most like just like
That's
surface
smart,
area. So maybe that you shot over
Yeah,
there,
into the
and like
hole.
I like look at you, and I like
Incredible.
Beautiful. The way you do it, boom, you are kind of. Everybody roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you get blown back.
16.
Oh, nat 20.
Somehow.
I'm in the ground though.
Oh yeah, like you're in a dip. You know?
I'm in the ground.
Yeah.
But I did roll a nat 20 on
Yeah.
11.
11. Okay. Fui. Oh, beautiful.
13.
You're a rogue.
13.
13.
You're a bad rogue.
Mila was
Nat
at.
twenty.
Oh, I'm so
16.
sorry. I forgot. I didn't
Mila,
have to
expecting the
I was like,
explosion, you
a 10.
are
Maybe
able
you're a
to
10.
brace yourself. Because you are slowly sinking into the floor,
Correct.
you're kind of covered a little bit by
Yeah.
the explosion. It kind of blows your hair back, and it's
Mhm.
very warm, but you are fine. Phineas, not expecting this explosion and
What?
feeling like absolute dog water,
You're not facing it. You're like,
thrown to the back, and you hit your head on the wall, hearing a sickening crack. You guys all
Is
hear.
it hard enough to break him? Isn't it squishy?
You guys all hear
That's not squishy today.
a crack from behind.
No, the wall is squishy.
Oh.
From
Yeah.
behind Phineas, and you see like hairline fractures start to crack up the wall.
So I
what
love-
he impacted.
I love to think that what Phineas just experienced was us standing by the fire. I lit my hair on fire, lassoed around the room, nothing happened. I got eaten by the wall. You go, it's a mimic. You guys did that immediately. And Phineas like, what?
Yeah.
But
You guys see that the
real
wall, the
Across
wall
the room.
behind him at those cracks looks like it's bleeding.
Oh, okay.
Like
Like one could say you cracked it.
Yeah, but when you said it cracked, I thought that was real wrong. But it blessed me. Okay.
Can I?
Is it gonna be a penny?
Maybe this won't work.
I don't know if you're slowly being consumed. Let's do something.
Yes, I want to use spike growth
And
to come up through the ground. And if the ground is below where this mimic is, it would come up into it and through it.
Do you need to see the ground?
Let's give you a little pat on the bum.
The ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range.
Okay, so you have to hope that there's
Ground underneath it, 20
yeah,
feet.
somewhere.
Yeah,
if it's spike growth, it doesn't necessitate like rock or dirt. It just says
yeah.
ground,
Yeah,
which is different from ceiling or wall.
right,
So you can't put spike growth on walls or something. It has to be.
right.
This
And
should
you have
be
to
okay.
pray that it's
saying
hopefully
it's
within 20 feet.
Within 20 feet, that this is less
But
than
there's
20
floor.
feet thick,
Lovely.
is what I'm banking on. That there's floor
Floor.
underneath the mimic.
floor under mimic.
But the
Yeah.
mimic is the floor right now. Right? It doesn't say ground.
That's
floor.
why it's
It
a
does say
little.
It does say
I was
the.
just saying.
It doesn't say
where
the
your
floor.
feet
It
are.
says
Like,
the ground.
Yeah.
So it should come up
Oh.
through the mimic.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was going through.
That's why I was like, I don't know if you'll allow this, but it could be fun.
Oh,
That
the goal
is-
to
I think it's a really cool use of it, and I like the
Mhm.
idea, so I'm just gonna let it happen. I like that. Yeah, absolutely. About 5 feet below you is when the
Perfect.
spike growth starts.
It takes 2d4 piercing damage for every creature that it hits.
How big of an area? 20 feet?
Each creature?
Yeah, it says the area becomes difficult terrain for duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
So I think it would take 2d4 for all 20 feet that it's.
That's what I was about to
Yeah,
argue.
yeah.
That's what I was about to argue.
I'm
too.
like, well, let me think about this.
With a large
It would be
creature,
cool.
Well, that's if it's moving.
It would be cool.
So it would just
Or
take.
starts its turn.
It would take.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it say if it starts its turn or only when it?
I don't care. I like that. I
It
really like that idea, and I really
when
like
it
that.
starts and when it
It
moves.
is just one big piece, and she's effectively put a bed of nails underneath it. You
Yeah.
know? I like
it
that.
would take 4 rounds
Yeah.
of the 2d4. Because it's a 20-foot thing and it's per every 5 feet, so it would take 4 rounds of 2d4.
Yeah, I think what happens is you do that, and the floor underneath you essentially turns to like liquid as it dissipates, and you land 5 feet on top of the spikes with a wall of blackness around you as you see little tendrils
Yeah.
start to like weave between the thorns and the vines, trying to get to you.
Mm.
But they've made themselves small.
So
to
does
get
this make it release its grasp on me?
through. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You guys all see
I
that she just falls into the ground.
She's fallen through the floor, yeah. There's a hole now and you are through
Yeah.
Why are we trying to get a rope?
Guys,
Fuck
Wait,
that.
no, I'm
guys,
Guys,
Oh my
the floor-
lord.
yeah, I'm
The floor is
sliding
fire.
because she like was sinking in.
Yeah.
I'm fucking Legolas sliding.
Come on!
Oh shit.
As you're sliding, though, you can feel the mimic.
they're going
Fuck that.
I got a torch too.
Okay.
Yeah. You can feel the mimic trying to grab you, but because you have the torch, like moving it right,
I'm just doing this. I'm going indigestion, bitches.
and you and you fall onto, or like land, I guess, onto the spike growth with your torch. As again, there is
I'll take the
there's
2d4.
5 feet of wall,
Yeah.
right, of darkness.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is it still darkness with the light that's now come down? The fire?
You still can't see anything through it,
Okay.
Are you best go down?
even with
Okay.
dark vision,
Just
because
checking,
it's
just
not
checking.
darkness.
Just checking.
It's a mimic.
I don't know where
Yeah.
that goes. I don't
Phineas,
know
can
where-
I make you like a baby?
Oh, we're still in the minute!
Yeah, I thought you got.
Feel better?
Yeah.
And then I went outside
I thought you perforated their bowel.
Yeah.
So
I thought you
you
perforated
can
the
tell
bowel.
underneath the spike growth is real rock, but it is still around you.
Yeah, because it's like it's laying flat on
Yeah.
the ground.
I'm getting
So-
big
oh,
Alaskan
shit.
bullworm vibes.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm like,
can you
it
burrow
doesn't
into
help
the
that this
ground
continues
now?
to be Alaskan bullworm.
Can
Oh,
you,
yeah, that's a good call. Can
you
I?
start digging?
So I would like to use mold earth now. Hold on.
I'm shooting at the cracks that Finny's fat head made with finger gun.
Damn, that was uncalled for.
What's that?
For Phineas, and Phineas down on my back.
Good call.
I'm just looking down the hole that they all went in.
Aha.
I'm shooting.
I don't know.
There's orange juice down here, Finny.
Don't you lie to me, voice in the dark!
Sounds good.
Don't you lie to me, voice in the dark.
Write that down, write that down.
And I like that the call response was that there's orange juice.
Yeah.
You're like, I know what this fuck wants. Okay.
I know what this weird little guy would love right now.
14
Some
points
orange
of
juice.
finger gun damage.
Don't
The
you
holes
lie to me!
that are already
When you
cracked
say
in the wall.
14 points of finger gun damage, I imagine you with your gun, beep, 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 and it's like vicious mockery, but like the amount of finger guns is crazy.
Yeah. As you shoot the cracks that are already there, more cracks, form and stuff, and you can see that from the cracks on the very outside, it's trying to like fold over itself to like close.
Yeah.
You know the cracks, but with you doing it, it's you're definitely putting a dent in it, right? It's trying its best to heal itself as you're doing it.
So, I can target an area of loose earth. Is this dirt or stone?
This is stone.
No, it doesn't work on stone.
Sorry.
It has to be loose earth.
Ugh.
But hold on.
Sorry, you're in a cave.
Hold on.
Is this working for you, or do you want to back up?
Give me 1 second.
You got it.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Hold, please.
I don't know how much time we can hold. It's
No.
it's a stomach, I guess.
So
I was gonna take a nap here, and then everybody started dispersing.
should we
You
Go
would have
back.
died if you took a nap, Belinda.
You don't know that.
I know that. We're in a mimic.
We know now.
Oh God.
Should we go back up or should we try and go through? Okay.
Up or through? Is that your options?
Yeah, if I come back up or if we try to go through the
Well, whatever's happening, Finny's getting his. I'm gonna hop out of the baby born and like morph my hand into like a big old like tusk like claw stabby thing. I'm just gonna start stabbing the ground.
What about a wall?
Finny's gonna get his.
crazy.
Vinny, help with that.
Oh. Turns into like a bone club.
Okay.
Gonna run up, I'm gonna hit the wall next to you where the fractures are.
Here you go.
Finny's gonna get his.
So
You're not gonna eat me without a fight. Even if that voice in the dark says there is orange juice.
I
Finny's
have
not gonna believe that nonsense.
I have a cantrip
Now Finny does.
for my gun.
He just lost it.
Finny's getting eaten in a
Green
cave.
flame
He never had it, but he lost
blade.
it.
You got concussed.
You brandish one piece and the spell's cast and make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attack normal effects, and you can cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice. And the second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. Huh?
She's gonna burn you for the
If
kills.
not. If I shoot the wall,
Oops! Pink fire just jumps
does
me.
the fire
You're so flamboyant now.
spread along?
You said it jumps from one creature to the next?
It can. You can cause green fire to leap from the target you hit to a different target of your choice
Okay.
that you can see within 5 feet.
So do you do that?
Well, I'm asking, if I'm shooting the wall, does it technically count as a different creature, or is it all one big creature?
You
that
are
we're in?
currently
in a mimic.
inside of a mimic. Not saying that you shouldn't do it.
I know, yeah. I'm just trying to catch the wall on fire, and this is green magic fire.
Mhm.
Somehow that might have a different effect. Like, it just, the wall, boom.
You are steepling your hands.
If I wild shape into a badger,
Go on.
can I burrow under it?
You just fail. You can just leave us to
Or
die.
when I'm from the outside, I could probably have more leverage.
Yeah.
Can a badger dig through stone?
Badgers have as long as it has a burrowing speed.
Do you have a burrowing speed, my friend?
Oh
Do you have a burrowing speed, my friend?
You would as a badger.
Would I as a badger?
Stats.
Well, you need to find the badger stats then.
no! Badgers.
Meanwhile,
Badger 5.
I'm so mad.
yeah, I think I'll just prison shake
That
the
is
wall now.
Matthew, do you know where I put the paper with the sword on it?
I think now is
Oh,
the
I think
time.
one of us have it.
It's drawn on the back of a character sheet.
Can someone check to see if you have
The sword picture.
the sword picture?
It's drawn on the back.
It's not
of
mine.
There
I
is
don't
no
know.
burrowing speed for badgers.
Yeah,
I remember what it looked like.
when you get told,
I'm trying to
you're in
remember
the-
which sections you had.
I think we have
We
the
had-
pommel,
we
the
had-
We
handle.
basically have the entire bottom. We don't have.
The sword.
The blade
Yes,
We have
yeah.
the
We have like the bottom of the blade.
hilts and yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the hilt, the handle, the
We
pommel,
have
and
very
then two
broken down.
shards.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for
How?
informing me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just prison shaking the wall. If this thing's like, oh, it's alive and it's digesting you, you're not gonna get me
Yeah.
that easily. I'm gonna fucking.
Yeah.
That was my only. I'm stabbing foot. Hit
Yeah.
the wall. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You're correct. You're causing cracks in the wall, and it is like there's like a black blood oozing. You know it's blood because when you touch it, it's not the same texture as everything else was. This is like actual, like you could spread it like on your fingers.
Burrow 10 feet.
I can burrow 10 feet!
There's a burrow speed.
Fuck yeah, dude. You go to a badger know that there's rock underneath you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to go down.
Fascinating.
Like
10 feet?
down 10 feet, and then I'll wait a little bit, and I'll go back up 10 feet. In a U shape.
In a U shape,
In a
understood.
U shape.
Oh, how mean do I really want to be?
So I can do it. I'm doing some
The
bizarre
mimic makes
shit
an
right
opportunity attack.
I think,
Right?
Yeah.
You're running away?
yeah, you
that
go
makes sense.
down, you come back up,
Yeah.
and you feel as you do the last scrape, an immense heat
Mhm.
is
It's a lot.
above this,
Oh!
and it is
I come back.
now
I come back.
cooling down where your thing is.
Cool. I will rush back in the other direction as soon as possible.
You have good speed as badgers.
Back out the hole.
Uh-huh.
I go to the other wall. I try that side.
What other wall?
U-shaped.
You are here.
Yeah.
This is stone. Everything else around you is
Yeah,
wood.
so which direction did I go?
You went this way, I assume. So you just went down
And forward.
and then up. Like
Yeah, so then I'll go down in the other way.
Okay. Okay.
So if lava's coming up the hole, this could be beneficial to us. Because lava will hurt the mimic.
Yes, but I do need to find an exit.
Is the
Now,
wall... Yeah,
immediately.
no, you do.
Right. You go down and
This could make things worse. For all of us.
hold on. I need to think. Where are you doing your hole?
So,
Just so I know. I
say-
assumed you were doing it like here.
so let's say, because I'm underneath this right now, right?
Yeah.
So let's say, like, underneath this, I've just gone
More fires.
this way.
Okay, over here. So we know that this is the lava.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna go
So-
this way?
Yeah, now I want to come this way.
Okay, so now you're gonna burrow
So now
down.
I'm going to walk over here and burrow.
Okay, so you're not in
Nickel.
this anymore.
And every time I play a
How
character
do
with
you
one
get out of
game.
this?
Oh, the hole is right here. Oh, well, then I'll
Yeah.
burrow. Keep going that way.
Okay, so you just go down and then burrow this way.
wall are we shooting? That one?
I assume this one.
Okay, and there's fire behind that, so that means there's lava behind it?
We can check the one that
We know,
painted.
so
No,
this
this
was
is
your
just
little
the-
campfire. This was your little campfire.
Yeah.
There's a hole here
Correct.
that Mila is currently in.
Purchase.
And you just.
And
see
you
that.
burrow down, you saw lava,
Yeah.
it's slowly trickling through. You're seeing the light.
And I go,
From-
lava! And I start going the other way.
Nah, you're a
So you
badger.
just
You
badger
badger.
screech.
You see the light
I don't know
of the
what that
lava.
means.
What accurate badger sounds.
And
Truly
she
is
goes
all
up,
this.
climbs up your leg onto your shoulder to hop off because again, this is 5 feet of
Beware the badger.
Yes.
Giant badger.
giant
This
badger.
is, yeah, this is a giant
He's a
badger.
medium creature. This is
Medium creature.
size.
Right, yeah, 100%. So you jump on this
Size
motherfucker's
badger.
shoulders.
So I launch off.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you go here, down, burrow. You go
Yes.
up the 10 feet, and it's still stuck.
Is it the
It's
wall?
still
You're
stone?
now going the way that the wall that we're
Yeah.
under? Shooting at stone?
Yeah.
You go down, like
So,
U shape,
so hold on.
and you encounter stone on the other end.
Yes. So if I
Keep going.
came up your shoulder and I came back through this room and I burrowed down through the mimic, would have to be right. That's what you're
You
saying.
have to do it, yeah.
Mimic takes damage from this. Yes, I assume. I've just dug a hole into its it.
That's nasty, but yeah. That's nasty, the logic's there.
Maybe. Cool.
That's nasty. It's gross. That's not great.
I
In
just
that
really
case-
like this
In
idea.
that
It's
case,
fascinating.
in that case, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna circle back
Okay.
and just keep Swiss cheesing the mimic.
Through the mimic.
Yes.
Oh!
Just pulling flesh and blood.
100%.
through. Very cool. Very, very cool. Bloody badger.
Ali either hates this or feels some kind of way.
It's a bloody badger, like, dolphining through
You think
flesh.
this might throw us up?
It might.
We are Pinocchioing and the whale. This
I'm
thing.
sorry, I need a second to think.
If you're gonna allow out of that.
Cheesy.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, here's the best part. I'll allow anything. I need to figure out what happens because you're doing this.
Yeah.
Because it's a
I think it's the most interesting option at this point for
Well,
me to do.
While you're sorting that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do
Finny
you
and I are
prefer
gonna
that?
about face And we're gonna shoot into the wall with the lava now. Now that I know that there's lava coming from that way, I'm trying to break the wall. Because mimics are repelled by fire. In theory, it'll move.
Yeah.
Or spit us out. Or something. Right?
Yeah, I've also just made another hole in the mimic if you wanted to stuff it with things and make it go boom.
What are you doing?
Mila,
I am currently.
can I get you back up here, please?
You're
I'm currently seeing lava go help.
Help, Mila, grab the rope, grab the rope!
Lovely.
So good!
Pyrophobia unlocked.
Finney's looking over.
I'm over
Did you hear they had orange juice down there? I didn't trust them for a second.
Something broke in Matt and he's
Weird
taking it out on
dude.
me.
Weird fucking
What are
weird.
you doing?
I'm trying to get everybody together left and
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Every time I look away,
you
someone's
get
in
Mila
death.
out of the hole. You four are
You're
on the rock surface, one could say. You are
In the walls, man!
The walls. To the goddamn walls!
because you
Alien versus Predator.
Bruno shit over here. Because I already said you burrowed from the other side. I'm not gonna take that back. I'm gonna give that to you. As a badger, yeah, you burrow. You are
It's nasty.
covered in blood. It is
yeah.
disgusting. You really can't breathe. Every time you
Right.
open your mouth, it gets full of blood.
Yeah.
But you do hit stone on one end. You decide, I have an idea. Go back down
Yeah.
and try to burrow the rest of the mimic out.
I basically, so like if I,
You're Swiss cheesing it. So we're coming up
If-
into where we are, back down into the earth, up into the mimic.
if this is where we are and I just burrowed down here and I came up and I was like, oh, more rock. I'm gonna come back down the same way a little bit and then divert paths so that I hit a new spot on re-entry.
Cool.
Swiss cheesing.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Wormhole?
And then when I come back in, I'm gonna find a new spot and go in that way.
And essentially, you're just trying to find where the up is, where the through line is.
Correct.
Ugh, I don't like thinking about it. It's fine. It's nasty. It's
Is
fine.
this a hard line? Do you want me to pivot?
No, I really like it.
Okay,
It's just the thinking about how nasty. Mila, you think you're fucking gunpowder.
Are you good?
You've done this.
You're essentially
You put that together.
pouring
I've done
out.
this. Yeah.
I'm pouring out
Yeah,
the
no,
movie.
and that's like that's really happening. The
Yes.
fact that is that's
And it doesn't spit us out.
It doesn't.
no,
So-
but everything is wavering. Everything is
Mhm.
like twitching and moving. You see the
Sign you is being ripped up.
oh, 100% it's bad. The doors
Mhm.
fully dissolve
Mhm.
into like their own little pieces.
I put it in my bag.
Yeah, there's one in your bag.
Oh.
They all they all dissolve into their own little pieces and start to also like burrow out of the mimic where there's like blood.
So the smaller mimics are evacuating the larger mimic.
Yes,
Wonderful.
yes, and they are also trying to get the fuck out of here.
Where are they going?
Yeah, in what direction are they headed?
Ooh, that's a fantastic question. Thank you so much for asking. They are so
Sounds good.
all of the doors are like, and they're running here.
Cool. When I come back
New
in,
target.
yeah, I'm gonna follow them.
Sorry.
It's okay. It should be fine.
We're,
Just don't
we're working on
It's
it.
not, I won't.
Don't in the background.
I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm not gonna touch anything. Yeah, so you go where?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the little baby mimics because they surely know the way out of the big mimic.
Unless they're being actively birthed.
Then we also want to be birds because birds means outside.
Birth means outside, Matthew.
I'm gonna burrow through the vegetable now.
Let's go!
Wow.
That's
Yeah, so I do that.
Right, cool, awesome, fuck yeah.
The baby.
The little ones are burrowing, essentially, like, they're not even burrowing through the mimic. It's almost like they know how to get out and they are pushing against it to like continue down this tunnel.
So as they're doing that, I'm still going to continue burrowing so that I'm making an evacuation path for the homies.
Okay, so they are parting like, you know,
Yeah,
the
and I'm
group,
making
you're
it
just
an actual hole so that everybody else can come
We're
through.
following with our torches.
absolutely, absolutely, yeah. As you guys are going through, you are ripping things apart. You can feel like the hardness of like muscle. There is some bone for some reason that like cracks under
I'm using
your
my claws,
giant
my
badger
teeth.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and luckily you guys have your torches, so as it tries to close in on you, all the torches and the heat stop it and slowly make the hole bigger as you're able to essentially walk through
Oh yeah.
this mimic. You see in front of you there is a tunnel. You see actual rock. Thank fucking God.
I'm gonna stay as a badger. Here we go!
Yep. And you walk through, you sit down on, or like you step foot right on actual rock. Now, being inside of a mimic for so long, you can tell
The difference.
the textural difference between this rock and the mimic rock that you were inside of a second ago.
Where did the other little baby mimics go?
They took off down the hallway.
You're gonna go find
Okay.
something else to mimic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ran off down the hallway. You can see one of them right before you like stopped. Thought no one was looking at it and like turned itself into like a rock.
Yeah, so
I
on
put
the
the
side.
rock in my bag of
Oh
holding.
my god.
Okay.
That's pretty iconic
I would
though.
say it's like a stalagmite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's I put it with the other one.
Sure.
I have babies now. Like,
Sure.
With parasites.
Yeah.
What, tell me the difference, Matt.
A bag of rats versus a literal small puppy dog.
Tell me
That's
the
what you
difference,
got.
Matt.
The difference between a bag of feral rats
Uh-huh.
and a pet.
Uh-huh.
One listens.
You know what? You can sort that out later. in your own-
They're not right now.
Your own time.
They're
They're
feral
not
rats.
One of those feral
I'm gonna
rats.
turn around as a badger who I do believe,
Bag
correct
of
me on
feral
this,
rats.
they do have kind of opposable thumbs.
I don't know, but I like
Yes,
the
they
idea
do.
that they do.
I'm gonna turn around and look at all of you guys and
Haven't
go,
you watched Narnia? Like,
and then just keep walking.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are outside.
Covered in blood.
Yeah. Covered in
that's
blood.
nasty.
Nasty ick.
You have to get a bath, Moira.
Yeah. You guys
I'm
walk
actually in battle form,
out
I'm like licking my lips.
Yeah, Baptist would like that.
of the mimic area. You can see now that you know everything. You can see where real rock meets fake rock, and you can see where the outside of everything is. You can tell that you're fully in a cave,
Oh, thank
and the mimic behind you is again weaving and rippling. It's not dead, but you can tell that it's shrinking in on itself to carry with the Arcana check that you did to find out that it's a mimic. You can tell it's making itself smaller to heal.
Yeah.
So it's like slowly pulling away from
The cavern.
the cavern you are in currently.
I'm gonna wait till it's just a little bit smaller.
It's still huge, but it's like instead of going down this like hallway, right? It just kind of retreats down the hallway.
One last.
What happened to that lava spout
It's
I
coming
created?
up still.
It's coming up still.
A mimic's problem.
Mimic's problem.
Mimic's problem now.
That's
Alright.
why the mimic's getting smaller. It's shrinking
Yeah.
away from it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like, oh, a room is no longer the best trap, and you
Mhm.
turn into something else.
Yeah, let me go do something else, be somewhere else. So yeah, it is shrinking away from you, it is shrinking away from the lava. That's its fucking problem now.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Unless you want to follow it up here.
We're
No.
going
What's
down the
important is that
hallway.
we're
I just mean like it's not like immediate, like it's not coming. The lava will not reach us.
It's going
Where we're
slow.
Good.
I mean, you
Lava moves
you don't know, it's really
relatively
hard.
slow. It'll go
Yeah.
fast up the spout, and then once it hits, because it'll slowly cool as it
Mhm.
goes. So, just like, and right.
Yeah.
Fast when it erupts, and then slow to move.
Mm,
Still devastating, but slow.
I am gonna, you know how a dog shakes off water?
yeah.
I'm gonna
Nasty.
Don't.
do that.
You're gonna shake off.
The mimic.
The mimic blood.
Mimic blood.
Bad Moira, bad.
Correct.
Lovely.
Bad Moira.
Yeah, you guys get covered in mimic blood.
Great. Thank you
Yeah,
for
it's
that.
not fun. Doesn't smell good.
You've been
I
covered
don't like
in
it.
2 crazy liquids today.
Yeah.
Within an hour, honestly.
It's kind of impressive.
Oh, too many teeth.
As you guys are walking through this kind of like labyrinth that you found yourselves in, eventually you come upon. You are walking right. You look to your left, and you can see the lava room that you were in previously.
Like when you're on the people mover and you can see Space Mountain.
Sure,
Yeah.
If it helps.
if it helps. Yes.
Does.
I know what that looks like.
But if it makes sense to you,
What's to our right?
And
Okay.
Not that Florida. Like,
Chad,
Florida.
question.
I
What's
fucking
to-
Good question. Good question.
What's to our right?
a stone wall,
Good.
and it goes
Good.
down this way.
It's good to establish that.
You guys just keep walking?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As you guys look in, you do see that there is like a lava monster that is like trying to. What?
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Did you want to do something before the mimic retreated?
No.
I thought you said you set it on fire.
Well, you said once it got smaller, it didn't get smaller, it just got further away.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you still want to?
No, it's all good.
Suspicious of you now.
Okay. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
I
you
saved
guys
your
see
life.
that there is like a lava
Twice.
guy, and he's like trying to like the rocks that were thrown are out to the side. He's trying to like grab them, but he's made of lava, and so it's really hard. But you can see he's trying to like
Rebuild.
Yeah.
move the rocks back into the lava.
The like water line is getting lower. For the
Uh,
lava. No.
It's no, not really.
Okay.
No.
There's a supply.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
He's trying to rescue his baby.
Continue.
He's like ah!
Frozen from the
Weird walk. Weird. And you keep walking.
I have one of those rocks too.
Oh,
Eventually, you feel it start to go
So
down
many things.
slightly, right? There's no staircase, right? But it does slope
Yeah.
down. And eventually, it opens up.
New room unlocked.
The room is dropped.
New room unlocked.
Room unlocked.
Oh, this
Fucking not taking a nap.
It is
anywhere.
Spider.
The closer you guys get, the more you feel like the phantom, like spider webs, right? And if you like hit them away, you can
We have our
feel it
torches.
across your face.
Laying them on fire.
As you walk in, you see there is webbing everywhere. There looks to be like a stone archway that is broken down the middle. There are stalactites, stalagmites all over the place, again, covered in old webs, old like cobwebs.
Before we enter the room, could I do an investigation or perception check? Not just to find the spiders, but to see if someone else has been through this room and disturbed the webs. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm almost thinking like the webs could be like snow and I could see footprints.
Yeah.
Could
love
that be
that.
a survival check?
Oh, I'll allow it.
You never get to use survival
It's like
checks.
tracking. It's like tracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I like it. Hope they get a good roll.
I didn't. 11.
Okay.
Can I help?
Sure. If you wanna, you're like sitting on pointing stuff out.
That would make sense.
14.
Do you maybe tell Mila about the footprints that you saw? Tell Mila to look for those weird bloody footprints? Or was it you?
Oh yeah, no. I
What?
see footprints. I do
No.
see footprints.
Do
didn't
I
the
see?
footprints.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Okay, I was like, somebody saw bloody
I didn't see
footprints
the-
somewhere.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
No, my insides fell outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 14.
14? Okay. Yeah. These cobwebs look really old.
Mhm.
There is kind of like an area that like you could be like, yeah, that's like almost a pathway, but whether that's just how the webs naturally kind of formed or if that's because somebody walked through,
Fair enough.
it's kind of up to you, but there is like an area,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Yes.
As a badger, I have
Got you.
advantage on perception checks that rely on smell.
Okay.
Can I smell if there's been anybody else up in here?
Sure.
I do smell them.
Someone should look up.
Yeah, it's 11.
You smell blood, but whether
Yeah.
that's y'all's or the mimics or somebody else who was walking through here, it's really hard to tell.
And with that, I'm going to unbecome a badger.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm
Yourself
done with
now
that
covered in.
In blood.
Yeah, perfect. Good little enough.
It's like, we get like out of
Slick it
the
back.
shower.
Lovely.
You nasty.
I'm gonna
Did it-
flip
Anybody
my
present in
face
the
so it's
kitchen,
like,
please clean this bitch.
You nasty. With a lisp.
I flip the whole braids that
Ah.
just smacks you with like sinew and shit.
All my snakes are just angrily.
Grody.
Spit on the
So,
floor.
know what you're doing. Know what you're doing.
Hop to a spit on
Know
my thing.
what are you two doing.
I'm arguing with her.
Radiant's arguing. Belinda?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You walk into this room and it's covered in spider webs and rocks and looks like there's an archway that's been broken. And there's like a few books on the floor. Not really on the floor, but like suspended inside of the webs.
Gonna drift some bloodshot, baggy eyes over to Belinda. Just,
Benny, I kinda want those, but
I'm tired,
you
boss.
wanna get back to baby dorm?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I'm the right on the bag, like Sacagawea. Yeah.
That's a crazy pull.
I'm gonna
Damn, the whole Rolodex. We went with that one. I'm here for it.
sorry,
I'm here, Mom.
You're
Yeah.
like, like Yoda. You're like,
Like,
I will say, this is a good enough time as
office.
any to take a nap.
I would honestly.
Oh, we're
want
taking a
that.
short rest?
No, it's up
Yeah.
to you. You guys don't have to.
I think we shh.
There's no one in this room. There's no immediate threat.
Kenny
to
climbs
that
in,
is-
the big package thing, and just sits there. Just,
I have no reason to
I'm
take a short
tired,
rest, so I will
boss.
keep watch.
Take a
You
nap.
should probably take a short rest.
I should probably take a short rest. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
take
let
road
you know when
yourselves.
something else happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a short rest.
Okay.
See what the fuck happens to my nubbins. Yeah.
I keep watch.
I am going to take out of my bag real quick. It's not gonna actually clean me, but it's like body spray with glitter in it.
makes you feel better.
Yeah.
No, you're just glittery and buddy.
And
You're
I
fucking
put
Edward
the
Cullen.
I'd like to establish I am attached to Belinda,
Good.
and I am,
Out of everyone, probably the best call.
and I am
Yeah.
trying to nap.
I have
To
worked
try and-
I have
try
made
and-
my way to Team Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
two
now-
are the most responsible, level-headed people, and that's insane.
Okay.
Hey, I had Rico, you and me.
Deal with me, Rico.
What do I get back with the short
I'm gonna make my way to the book and see what that's about.
Usually somehow.
Yeah. You there's a book kind of suspended
Spells.
next to the portal, not portal, the archway.
Mm.
Fine.
Go
The
here.
archway,
Right here.
and you
Yeah.
you pull the
There you
book.
go, there you go.
Yeah, unfortunately, you pull the book out and you kind of like try to open it. Right, it's an old book, right?
Yeah.
The pages are
Covering fire for that.
right.
I know you said there's no threat, but like,
I don't know that.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Yeah, this is written in a language you don't know, so that's weird. But you do see like the diagrams from what you know could maybe be like maybe a portal. Maybe it's like one of those like alchemy symbols. Maybe it's you'd have to roll Arcana to really double check.
I'm gonna worry about this later. Hey, Fanny, just someone tuck it right behind you and me. There we go. Okay.
Oh, the book.
No, go back to sleep.
Bedtime.
I'm gonna head back to you and be like,
There's a cool book.
I'm hoping taking just a rest here, right?
I can make a fire.
Where are you guys
Fire
resting?
I'm
For
gonna-
me, please.
I'll make a
Back.
fire.
At the room. Fanny, I have created a bonfire at my fingertips. Go back to sleep.
And I'm just kind of like slouched up against the wall, taking a nap.
We gotta get you some new legs.
Huh?
I guess unless you want a wild shape and something else.
I'm Bjorning it.
Just take a short rest. That
Fascinating. Didn't think about that, but I have no legs. I have bad shape.
Horrifying.
No, I think
No,
Okay.
it's a badger.
Okay,
I think you just watch it into a badger.
cool.
that would have other implications for other things that we
Yeah, I'm not.
discussed.
I'm
And I
not
was like,
yeah.
Cause that'd be like me when I wild shape his teeth. Teeth's huge, so my wild shape would automatically be huge, but it's not.
Yeah, so I'm.
No, you
just
don't really
gonna-
keep your own characteristics when you watch it.
I'm basically gonna go take a nap.
Yeah.
That's a good
Get some
fucking
hit
call
dice
for you,
back.
homeboy.
Yeah.
Grow your
And
legs
when
back.
Huh?
he wakes up, he's
Said
gonna
grow your
have
legs
weird
back
thing
and get some
going
hit dice back.
So you're sleeping,
I'm keeping watch.
you're keeping watch,
on. Mostly.
you're sleeping.
Yeah, no, I'll keep watching. I'm gonna lost 7 hit points.
Okay, okay. So you two, Maideen and Mila are gonna keep watch together? Okay. Do you say anything when you keep watch together?
Why not?
I spit on the floor.
Do you
Yeah.
say anything?
No, I just spit my tobacco out before.
Ew.
Yeah, it's nasty.
This shit's so gross.
Yeah, it is.
And you sit in silence for a little while.
Yep.
I would have said
Medine
if
has
we need,
nothing to say.
The chemistry's off the charts.
If
This
we
is
need
great.
it.
We were supposed to fall in love in this campaign. We talked about it beforehand, and then our
You
characters
came in with a sister. You know what I mean?
And?
Well, you have already someone to roleplay with.
You can't fall in love with someone if they have a sister.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so true.
yeah.
Can't
That's
do
why
it.
everything's
Can't
do it.
As dead family members, right?
You have the opportunity right
You
now.
could have fought her for my hand in marriage.
You go.
Been pretty great.
No, I was
Good.
making the joke about that. Like, we came into this being like, "Hey, baby, this is the campaign," and then we were like, "Nah, I fucking hate you."
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah,
You
that's
could never decide beforehand. You have to decide.
yeah, you have to let the characters have it, and then you're
Yeah.
like, oh, we're doing this, right?
Yeah. No, Medine has nothing to say to me, so she probably just sits there in silence.
How does that?
If we need a second
Cleaning
watch, I
my
will say
gun.
I'm good for a second
Cleaning
watch.
my gun aggressively at you,
Substitute.
as you probably also.
Aggressively at you?
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
Cleaned her gun at me.
She cleaned her gun at me.
Those of you who are sleeping,
Yep.
you all kind of get the same dream. The same thing happens in all of your dreams, but from different perspectives. So I'm just going to give you what happens, and just know that it's from your perspective.
Yeah.
You see the other two people who are also sleeping
Mm.
in the room with you.
Mm.
You do not see the other two who are awake right now.
Right.
Okay.
Interesting.
You guys see yourselves in front of a man who is covered in what looks to be bones, like armor, like plate mail, attached to his like skin. It moves with him, and you see that whenever he moves to perhaps roll his shoulders or something, you can hear the bones click against each other, and little rivulets of blood are falling between each of them. Almost like every time he moves, the bone pulls apart from the skin, and he is bleeding. Belinda, you're missing an arm. Moira, you have your legs back, but your hair is short and cropped. Finny, you are essentially helping Belinda stand up straight, and she is putting a lot of her weight onto you, allowing you to help her in this moment. He is sitting down with what looks to be a dog. It's the skeletal back half of a dog with the spine, ribcage, and hands of a human being, with a dog-human hybrid skull. It's covered in a green mist, and you can hear the guy in front of you picks up like a small like chicken bone and throws it, or like flicks it across the cave system. The dog, you can hear the bones scampering after it, and he turns to you guys. Oh, you're back. Did you find everything you needed?
You again?
Again? You remember this time.
No.
I don't.
I remember a description of you from a teammate.
Okay, so do you have the sword?
No. Wait, what? Wait, what? What sword?
Still don't have it.
You tell me what sword.
The sword we need
That's why.
To
kill the bitch in the wall.
in the wall.
Sorry, to kill the woman in the wall. Yeah. Who's keeping you guys here? We just had a conversation about this? Like just now?
Right. Making sure you are really you.
Not my call.
Understood. Can't be too careful. Understood. How much of the sword have you found?
None. I need to be here.
Well, 4.
Do you want her to run and escape? Or do you want me to go in there and forget everything so that way I have to re-figure out your job for you?
Like what we're doing right now?
Yes.
That you're not helping us.
I am helping you.
Okay, how do we do this next room?
Next room.
Death
She's
loop.
right there.
Huh?
Death loop.
I agree.
Yes.
Death. Death
Someone's okay, so you're remembering.
loop. Not time loop. Death loop.
Yes.
So you're remembering
Yes.
again. Okay. Do you remember how many times you've died now?
We've died?
Okay, so you don't remember.
That's
Who are
unfortunate.
you?
That's
That's
unfortunate. That means that we've died a couple of times. then.
How many times?
Too many. And if you're down here without the sword, that means you gotta go back up there. This is gonna look bad if you remember it later, but I promise you, this is an agreement we've already had. And he shoots
gonna-
out his arm,
Just-
And-
we're gonna.
and
Yeah.
there's like 2 fingers that turn into like a giant bone sword and like stab into you, 2 more that stab into you, and his thumb stabs into you, like in your hearts, right? And he goes, go find the rest of it. And you 3
Do the
Oh, we totally forgot
and-
a piece in the neck.
yeah, and Belinda, you are waken up by Mila telling you, hey, it's your turn for watch.
What? It's my fucking,
You're still
my
sleeping.
fucking turn.
Medine, Phineas, you were woken by Medine telling you it's time for watch.
Eh.
Watch, what do we gotta watch? We gotta watch the play. Sorry, you're right, yeah.
Did you see the Bone Man?
The
Yeah.
Bone Man! Sorry.
You saw it, Bone Man?
No.
You go start Captain Hulk going, "Boom!"
I'm your superior officer!
Wait, you just saw the one I just saw?
I don't know if I saw what you just saw, but I saw a guy covered in bones
Man,
and
a dog.
blood. Was it a dog?
I think it was a dog.
I
I
don't
would
know
say
if it
it's
was-
a dog. I would pet that dog, you know, I just want to.
I don't know if it's dream logic.
Small,
Not pet that
small
dog?
the dog.
Okay. Because I don't know about dream logic if that was actually a dog or if it was just weird in our mind.
You were like super smart in there too. You were like, oh, I figured it out. It was the time, not time loop, was death loop.
Okay, so clearly a dream if I was really smart there.
We're in a death.
You were like super genius when it was happening.
Did you guys, did you
What does that
start
mean?
this as soon as you woke up, or did you let everybody else go to sleep and then start talking about it? Like, how
No,
was
I think it was starting immediately.
Yeah,
It was
you
like,
guys
yeah.
wake up, okay, so you
Okay,
saw a
whoa,
bone man.
what the fuck
You
did
2
you
hear
say?
this, and Moira, you're still sleeping.
The dog, and then the bone finger, right in there.
But he said, the sword.
No, it is sword. So look at the- is there a piece in every room? Did we fucking forget a piece in the other room?
Well,
Did you get a sword piece in the other room?
there's the
I grabbed the one in the lava.
there's the
I'm not
question.
holding it anymore, but I got it out.
There is the question of how does this loop? Because if it's not a time loop, because I said it was a death loop, right?
Definitely.
'Cause I know how to figure this out.
I don't know if that would work. I'm not phased with putting a gun in my face at this point. I'm like, well, I don't know if that would work because if we keep getting reset, then if I said it was a death loop, then that would mean that specifically we would reset as soon as we all die. Because at the end of the thing, he had to kill us, right?
Yeah.
You see that too?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he has to kill us, and then once all of us are dead, we reset? But does
But
that mean
there's
that
also a time urgency, or else we could just go back and get it. He's like, well, we've reached the end, and you don't have it. Go back and hopefully you have 20 minutes. to get this thing going. And at the end of it, you didn't make it. You gotta reset it.
Okay,
But
so
the fucking thing is, if we don't remember, we're gonna just keep doing what we're doing.
that just may be a side effect of the magic. But the thing that I'm worried about is if it's not a time loop, then that means that the dungeon itself may be
Same.
linear.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean that if we find like a sword chunk here, and then our past selves brought it to a different room, and then we died, that it's not there? Or worse, what if we
Oh,
stashed it in the
You
past
think every
life?
time we die, the universe stays the same?
Well, that's my question. I don't know if the dungeon is
It
linear and
doesn't.
we keep
It
looping,
doesn't stay
or
the
if
same.
everything is
Because
looping.
remember the first sword we found was in her fucking backpack?
So we take it.
So I think we have affected the world, and when we go back, we have still affected the world.
So the dungeon
So like,
is linear.
so
It's
like
gonna keep going no matter what we change.
Time does not move, we move.
So that means that in any future go, if we all die again and we make it back to the lava room in a future soul life thing, it's still gonna be destroyed.
Yeah.
Or do you think that it all
the sword
resets?
resets with us.
Well, the question that I have is because when we
I
came
take out a
in,
knife and I start carving into the rock. Man, I don't know if thieves can. I know Inferno well.
No, you're
Right,
good though. I
you-
know what you're doing.
Here's what happens. You take your knife out and you go, okay, well I'll just make a mark right here. You look down exactly where you were going to do. There are other marks there.
How many marks?
wipes away some dust and sees you like,
I look at my hands and there's howling marks all over.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
I smell
Secret.
smoking gun. Secret.
Yep, and there's like a dozen marks.
something bugging you over there, Mila?
What's up? You look like
Yeah,
Cinderella.
we've been through this room before.
Oh,
How many times?
what do you mean?
12.
Oh my
Okay,
fucking lord.
okay, well,
About halfway through, I started getting a sense of humor, and then it died off again.
okay, so that,
We lost
but
that
that's,
you're like, where's like X,
but that
X,
does mean
titties,
that
penis,
yes,
back
the
X's.
dungeon- the dungeon will be linear, so everything that we do in prior runs has already happened, which,
So like the catwalk was kind of destroyed. Maybe we destroyed that on the 4th time. Right?
wonder
And
too-
Now the mimic's gonna be a problem. The next time we go through, there's gonna be lava in that room, right?
or maybe that's how it learned about our doors.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
also thinking?
What do you got?
If we are repeating ourselves, and just now we are beginning to remember, I wonder if then we also remembered, and I can go look and see if we stashed a sword piece here because I thought we weren't gonna make it, but don't worry, I'm gonna remember soon. I'm gonna look in this place. If I was myself a little while ago and I found the sword thing, I thought I wasn't gonna make it, I would go look over here, and I'm gonna go over here and see if I had stashed a sword piece at some point, and just you
You
gotta try
you
it.
just kind of follow your gut,
Yeah.
right? You're like, if I were me, right, I would do this. You like look behind a rock and you see a book stashed behind that rock that you couldn't see previously.
I'll take it. Oh, you'll take it.
Thank you, Belinda. No, it's both of us. It affects us both. Page 1.
And you can see that the bookmark is the tip of the sword.
Oh,
It doesn't fit exactly. There's still a few
Yeah.
pieces you think that you're missing,
Did,
but this is a
About
piece.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in her backpack.
did the logic work out?
it worked. It look.
Okay, so that pretty much confirms it.
So start trying to think of what you would do, and maybe we can get lucky every now and then.
But what that means is that we've run through this an unknown amount of times
Died
and
every
still haven't gotten the whole sword and have all died all of those separate times.
Which is really odd, because Anyway, so yes, yeah, we all died.
Why is it odd for you to die?
You know.
What, you
Some-
some kind of
I
superhero
just don't
badass
die.
or something? Are you actually a demigod?
Yeah, I'm just
you
a
actually
superhero.
a demigod? We talked
maybe
about
I'm
this.
just a super fucking hero
See,
with
you
a
can't
peg
say
leg
that. You can't say
and-
that sarcastically
and
though when you
shaky
make that
hands
kind of
and
comment.
bad vision. I can't fucking hear
I'm
from
already
this here.
struggling to hold on to reality. Now I know that we're death looping, and you can't pull that shit on me. I'm already freaking out. I don't know when I'm gonna start growing parts. All right,
Baby.
forgive me for being a little suspicious.
How much do you
Do I wake up
me
at the sound of this
pulling
crash out?
Yeah.
No, you're having a nightmare.
Oh, check
So
it later.
actually, while you guys are
check it later.
because I do want you to wake up around this time.
Okay.
While this has been happening.
Yeah, while you guys are talking about it, you
Oh,
are
sorry.
having a nightmare.
Mid crash out here.
Mid crash.
You are stumbling down a dark cavern, right? You can hear someone whistling in the, through the cavern, right? Somewhere in your brain you go, oh, thank God. He's right here. I can fix this. You are clutching your stomach. You are bleeding profusely. You are sobbing as you hold your sister's blindfold clutched in your hand. And you are running down. You round the corner and you see the same bone man with his arms crossed, looking at someone embedded into the rock in front of him. She has, maybe it's a she, they have vines and roots jabbed into them, out of them. They are like essentially being reclaimed by nature as they live and breathe. On one half of their face and out of their mouth, it is stretched insanely long as mushrooms bloom out of their mouth. There are thorns sticking into pieces of like their rib cage as it like weaves in and out. You can't see her lower half, but she is one of these, like staring down at him, and you can hear him mumbling to her in words that you don't understand. But you are frantic. If anybody can bring your sister back, it's him.
I need your help.
Welcome back. Did you get the sword?
Not yet, but Medine, you have to help her. Hold up
I told you guys, if you go backwards, that doesn't work.
What do you mean?
You can't go backwards.
Like,
You
what do you
can't
go backwards? Walk backwards?
No, you can't go back in time. I told you this. You need to start from the beginning. You walked away and now you have to deal with the fact that your sister died. I can kill you and put you back.
Both of us?
You're just gonna do the same thing you have been doing. It's been like 3 weeks. How hard can this be?
So give me more information.
I give you as much as I can every single time you guys show up. It's her fucking magic. And he like points to the woman in the wall. There's only so much I can do.
Do more.
Do more. Sounds good. And he swipes his hand, and you feel for a moment your head stay still, and your body falls as he is decapitated you. And with that, you wake up.
There goes your sarkiness. Do more, he was a bet.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to freak out too much, but there's a
How
lot
much do you
going on.
remember when I was pulling you out of the goo?
What?
There was,
Nadine? What's happening?
Welcome back.
the floor was
Wait.
blood, and you were big, and I,
We're gonna put a pin on that. You feeling okay?
No!
What'd you dream about?
The bone man
Bone man?
that you
Yeah.
told us about.
okay,
Yep.
bone guy.
Okay, what'd he say to you?
Well, he said something. Did he say something to you?
Yeah,
we were
just sleeping. Yeah, combined dream.
I saw him twice. Once you two were there, and then you were dead.
Neil, I don't want to be a negative person. Seems like you keep dying pretty early on with these visions. I don't know if you made it to the end of
Just
these.
stop jumping down holes.
As you
and stuff.
say that, it's funny story. As you say that, you get like almost like a brain blast, and
She's seizing burgers on.
touching the grooves that you've made previously.
Yeah.
You start to remember that it's not that It's not that you died early. It's that you left them to die.
Yeah, I'm the sniper. I'm in the back. If you guys start dropping, I move. I leave.
And you kept moving forward, and every time you forgot that everybody has to die, there's been times where you remember talking to the Bone Man for days, maybe hours, waiting for everybody to catch up to you. Until eventually, if everyone died, you were next. You always were. And if you died first, then you had to wait for everyone else. You remember talking to the Bone Man. At one point you called him Bone Man to his face, and he got incredibly offended. And
That makes sense.
he corrected you.
I mean, they call me gun girl, so.
Yeah. He corrected you, saying, I am not a bone man. I am a king. I am a lich king. And I am here to help you for reasons I can't quite understand just yet. But I am not a bone man. And then he moves the bishop on your chessboard. Checkmate. And you
You just zoned out, you okay?
Yeah.
I
I finally had a vision about a bone guy.
I didn't mean to rally you.
Your
I'm
turn.
sorry. really took that hit. That.
What the
We're just a little wired up. That's
fuck did I miss? Why is everybody so cool about this?
No, we're not. We're
It's not about cool. I think it
just
hasn't.
pile on the trauma.
Yeah.
It's just another thing, so it's
Yeah.
just as well.
It just hasn't hit yet in the bigger picture. I'm sure it'll.
And we
hit
won't have
soon.
time to.
Or we'll die.
Or we'll die.
Right.
So that's-
Speaking about it hitting in a bigger picture, all of you feel like your head is about to fucking explode.
Speaking of which, group aneurysm, everyone. It's just a brain bleed. We're all fine.
Each of you are blasted with visions of you yourself dying in various ways inside of this dungeon.
Super.
Final destination style.
Love that.
One time, Nadine shot the orb, and it ricocheted and hit Belinda straight in the forehead. You're gone. You're dead.
First
You
dead.
killed her.
very quickly dead.
Cosmos ricochet. That sucks.
That's real unfortunate.
You
All Looney Tune aesthetics.
That's a Looney
you
Tune ass.
remembering falling into the lava and being incredibly standoffish of everything when Phineas tried to grab it and he fell instead.
You didn't tell me, you bastard. You went, nah, I'm sure it'll be different for him.
Each of you remember
It was-
indirectly or directly killing someone in this group because you forgot, or there was just misinformation, stuff you didn't share, or maybe you did it on purpose.
Little friendly fire.
My eyes get
Oh,
like
we've
that
clearly
crazy.
been doing this for how long? We're all
For a
gonna hate
second.
each other subconsciously.
Yeah.
So
You finally did it.
when we have a
You
fun
What are you
idea,
gonna do with this time?
let's communicate it, please.
Finny like pops up and kind of like
Yeah.
very standoffish goes away like, you gonna do it this time, huh?
No.
Huh? You gonna put me down
Vinny,
again? Huh?
Vinny,
Nah, you've been at it. You know what? The knife in my hand that I know is there. I put it down.
we can see you now.
It's like in Hamlet when he like sees the knife, you know, and he's
Yeah.
like trying to grab it, it's not real.
I'm gonna get up and hobble on over, expecting me to be much taller than you, but now we're very close in size, so I'm not really looking down on you in an intimidating way.
No, you got some little sticks poking out of your nubs. You're a little taller than you used to be.
Horrifying.
You're growing.
But it's still, there's not really any kneecaps there. Peg leg over. Like, you leave my sister the fuck alone.
It's not for
You can't see him. I mean, you're blindfolded.
you. It's not for you.
Huh?
So you're blindfolded,
I
right?
have the glasses on.
Okay,
This
that's
is
Yeah.
for you.
Benny,
keep my sister's name
Ouch.
out your fucking mouth.
Okay. Hey, you.
What?
I'm sorry.
Ah.
I'm sorry for looking at your face when you clearly didn't want it to and you were sleeping. I've done a lot of not great stuff for money, and unfortunately, it kind of took me into an autopilot when I had a chance of getting a decent money. And when I say decent money, I mean any amount of money. So the fact that it was 20 pieces there, I just thought, you know what? I've done worse for less. And for that, I am sorry. You did not deserve that. Please don't kill me this death loop.
I think maybe
Because
you.
I feel like you've killed me in prior death loops for almost the exact same scenario. And I'd really rather not have another
We
death
need to look old every single loop. It's the one constant.
It's my canon event.
This can't
Amazing.
Yeah.
You have 3,000 pieces of
He
gold.
just.
You haven't checked your shit. You have so much gold.
I was gonna say, nobody except for you
Yeah.
has checked their shit yet.
I wanna know how
Yeah.
many
I got $200. You're like, where are
I have
you
in my
How
I'm gonna throw
many
this money.
rocks are in your pocket?
You have an army.
baby.
Because it's a bag of holding.
Depending on how many times-
for it.
Depending on how
How do
many
you
times
know
in the
your
loop
things
you
empty?
thought, I should grab one of these.
You're like, I have a deep bag of holding.
Clearly
I think
eclectic.
it's-
I picked up so
I
many
know.
things. Well, some of the things I have, I'm sure in my bag. I was like, I don't know, putting this here, but that's fine.
So with this processing, I would like to go through my things looking for shit that I didn't put there. Like specifically going through my inventory. Is there anything that I didn't put in there besides the thing I already found?
Yeah, you have the sword pieces,
Yeah.
right? There's the tip of the sword, which you know you didn't put in your bag.
I'll put the new bag, sorry.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was mine, yeah, that was mine. I just found it.
you look through your bag and you see like a piece of like black cloth that you know doesn't belong to you, and like 3 or 4 like little pebbles you don't remember picking up.
I would like to inspect first the black cloth.
It's probably mine.
Yeah, it's
Inspect
Wool?
the feathers.
it looks like it was torn from something.
What specifically would I recognize it as part of her
It's not.
shit? Okay.
It's yeah. You can tell your sister doesn't wear wool. We're not rich enough for that.
Well, okay.
It's
I'm gonna put that back in there.
And
And then I'm gonna
I'm a snake.
inspect these fucking pebbles.
Pebbles.
They're fucking pebbles.
Oh.
Are they?
Oh.
We've heard of goop. No. Are they mimics that my sister gathered?
I love picking up rocks.
What
No,
did you make
actually.
know,
Okay.
boy?
No, they're rocks of various color and size. You can tell that, like, yeah, you would have thought these were aesthetically pleasing.
From different rooms, probably.
Okay.
Or even a room in front of us.
Yeah.
Or in the future.
I'll pocket those again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna prompt everybody else to check their shit.
Do I have maybe a checklist that I wrote myself or something actually, something, words in helpful as I check myself?
Notes from future you.
Yeah.
That's a
Interesting.
good one.
Um,
It's gonna be this room, and then the laundry room, and then
not in your bag, but do you look at the book you picked up
Oh yeah.
any closer than that? Okay.
Mhm.
You see in the back a few different notes from yourself. You don't know if they were written at different times. The first few you really can't tell, but after you get to the 6th one, you can see that this is your version of Mila taking tally. You don't know when this whole thing started. At what death did you realize that at this room you frequently remember, or what? But there are notes saying like, you know, like we lost Mila in the lava. Phineas was taken down by the bugbear. We found this sword piece here. We found this sword piece here. We're still looking for the middle. And then later down, you see maybe 3 to 4 deaths later,
Mm.
you see yourself write excitedly, "We found the middle."
Nothing else?
The rest of the page is covered in blood.
Well, so, good news. We got good news. We actually do need the mill piece. Mill piece is apparently very hard to find. It's close by this room because I would have had to hobble back here and write that note, and then something terrible happened. But something
But
always
if we
terrible
found
happened.
it, how did we not finish the sword then?
I guess we
We
did,
gotta
and
finish
then
the sword,
died,
and we gotta get to Bone Daddy.
and we had to survive.
See Bone Daddy?
Bone Daddy, yeah.
Bone
Daddy.
Daddy.
So I'm sure I've said this more than a dozen times, but at this point, hyper careful. Just communication really be key here. We have to nail it at some point, and apparently we're very tired when we get to this point here, as I am very tired at this point as well.
Heard chef, I'll work on that.
It's me too. It's you too. It's you and it's me. It's everybody. We're all
In my
we're excited,
vision
but
that I just had, where it sounded like we were playing chess and Bone Daddy talked to me a lot,
Yeah.
was mushroom face lady, wall lady. She's like behind him, like
Yeah.
crucified and everything. So I saw like all the mushrooms and her in the
Yeah.
wall and stuff. None of us are particularly religious, but does this world have a nature goddess?
He does. Her
Yeah.
name is Connor de Conti. She doesn't look like that.
Fair enough. That's all I know. That's all I know.
I do.
But she
I
could
have
have done
religious
it.
books. I have a lot of them.
Does
Yeah,
it
you
look like
pocketed so many religious texts from the first room. So,
Yeah,
I have those ones, and I had my own that
Yeah.
I brought in.
Yeah. And I looked through my bag as well. You know,
'Cause
just
I have
walking
a-
around.
yeah. You look through your bag.
Religious book.
Belinda, remember when you walked in through the big magic barrier and you lost your hat?
Mhm.
Your hat's in Mila's bag.
give me a bag.
Okay.
You son of a bitch.
So, when you guys first walked in,
Yeah.
there was like a thick magic barrier that you had pushed
Oh
through.
yeah.
Mila,
Okay.
you picked up their hat at some point.
Interesting. Okay.
And Mila lost her hat in the magic.
You lost your cape, or you had like a coat and it was
Oh
shattered.
yeah. Okay.
Shattered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had like a wool
Yeah,
a wool cape that was
Okay.
like kind of fucked
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
Can I take out that piece again, actually? The black
Is
piece?
it the wool?
I'm gonna give it to you and be like, does this look familiar?
That's part of your cape.
Oh yeah, it's part of my cape that disintegrated when we first entered.
You want
Yeah, sure.
it? Alright.
And I put it-
Inside of the like brim of the hat, Belinda, in your handwriting,
Mm-hmm.
you see trust, like written in like blood in your own handwriting on the brim of your hat.
So her handwriting on her hat that was in my bag.
In your
says
bag.
Trust.
Alright,
I'm glad it didn't say don't trust.
To trust Mila, trust everybody, trust the game, trust.
I'm gonna just make a leap here, because,
Whatever she thought, maybe.
again, I'm sure we've done this dozens of times. Yeah, I'm a fucking black dragon, okay? Okay?
I really wanted Penny to just stand up and scream, I told you so!
I've been fucking hunted forever. That's why I'm just crippled and gross, because
Are
I've just
you-
been on the run.
Oh, so if you turn into a black dragon, are you a
I'm a
crippled black dragon?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so why have you not been using that more often?
Because every time I go dragon, somebody finds out, and I go, all my friends are dead.
Well, we
So-
all clearly know that you're a dragon at some point, and we all clearly have
So,
died, but
you
there
know
we
now.
are, so.
You know now.
So, no hold bars. Go full black dragon whenever you feel like it.
Yeah.
Safe space.
Yeah.
As long as the space can accommodate a black dragon.
There you go.
Good call.
Finny,
Okay.
you want to speak, Finny? You sure? You sure?
This is.
Speak now or forever hold your
I just
peace.
put the Mentos in the soda, and I'm just waiting for that to blow off.
This is.
That means we've all seen you Hulk out too, Finny.
This is an important
Maybe.
personal moment. Alright.
No, sober. I don't care.
No.
Explains where all your juice went,
It
though.
would. It would.
You haven't had juice in a minute.
Yeah, I'm surprised I had enough at the start.
So wait, it's been at
1 week,
least
you looked at me.
3 weeks
Mhm.
since you've had your go-go juice.
No,
You said
no,
a
I had a
month
little.
would be
I
it.
had a little bit at the beginning of this. Remember? I
At
checked.
this
Right.
run.
That's
So
right.
there's a very small
Yeah.
amount left.
So what that means is that either, yes, we've only been in here for about a month, or there were times where I didn't make it that far, or there were times where I decided not to take it for the sake of future rationing, or I spilled a lot of it.
Well,
That
Can't
could,
rule out.
you know, that is really realistic.
do you
That's true.
think a black dragon could take whatever that you become at some point?
What?
Can I eat him if that's a if you beat problem? Can I chomp and problem solved?
I mean, we have a mutual agreement that actually, if he starts transforming, I can just shoot him in the head.
That's true.
I'll tell you the
Okay,
truth.
but I
I've
have
never
a
gotten
running
that far.
theory, you guys, that we all have to be alive
I agree.
to finish this. We can't go chomping or shooting him in the head if he hulks out.
True, but you can't kill us if that happens, so something's gotta give.
Yeah?
Phineas, a spike drives through your head again,
Oh,
and you remember. And
Giant spider.
you remember.
Fuck.
You remember waking up one day with a red haze over your vision. Your mind is not your own as you walk through and kill every one of your companions in their sleep.
Oh.
That makes the only sense, yeah.
You
One-on-one confrontations?
you continue to walk towards an exit somewhere. You enter the mimic you were at previously. You opened up one of the doors and walked through it, tearing your way through the bowels of this thing to the other side, where you know that King Sawyer is.
Sawyer would be.
As your goal in mind right now is not to avenge your friends, get out of here. Something something inside of you is telling you you have to kill the Lich King and re-scatter these sword pieces.
Hey, Zog out there, Penny, you okay? Hey,
Hello?
Penny? You good?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So,
Yeah.
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 Just a classic Finny
Moment.
moment. Good word. Good word.
I'm gonna text you exactly what that means.
Just a Finny moment real quick.
I'd love to see it.
For all intents and purposes, though, as long as I don't do something crazy like kill you all in your sleep when you're all sleeping at the same time, I should be fine.
I don't think
Why
that's
would
gonna
you
happen.
say that?
Just a
Why would
Hypotheticals.
you say that?
fun scenarios to throw out there.
Well,
So-
use the buddy system.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah, we'll do a,
I'll take a watch.
Send you a
Yeah.
text.
we'll do a buddy system. Yeah.
You now remember that this is a thing, by the way.
Cool. I feel like I could at least handle most of you while the team helps. So we're
No,
not
I-
gonna worry. We're not gonna stress about that yet.
It's just a better answer than if I start going full eye sock and whatever other stuff seems to be happening. You just put me down, Don't really don't give me a chance to bounce back,
So
And if y'all really do feel bad about it, you can just off yourselves and we'll just start this merry dance all over again.
Let's
No.
try not to.
Oh, of course we try. Of course we try not to, but I need you all to know. Don't let me get that far.
We're gonna use you
Or-
as long as we can.
Do let you? It's fine.
What a strange thing to say.
It's fine.
So we still need the middle piece. It's close by. Maybe not this or the next one, but it's somewhere around here. I feel rested and ready to go. Let's do this.
Did we get a short rest in? Is that what this was?
Yeah, okay.
Short rest, not a
Yeah.
long rest.
Nah, this is definitely a short rest.
Yeah.
Unless you guys
Yeah,
wanna
you
go
don't get
back
no
to
spell
sleep.
slots back.
Oh my, yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, unless you decide to sleep again. But
Sorry,
if
well,
you
also
guys
it's
are like,
like-
let's get up and move, then yeah, you get a short rest right now.
Yeah.
Sugar daddies and
Yeah,
nuts.
I'll burn a short
Yep.
rest.
The name of my memoir.
I'm not
Crazy.
actually hurt. I'm pretty
Who's your? Is she the sugar daddy?
Yes.
Okay.
Sugar mommy?
That wasn't my question. but- no question about
But
that.
here we are.
You were like, no, that one tracks.
I'm gonna start looking around.
And with that short rest, and secrets revealed, I'm going to end the session there and let you guys
Stew.
think about it. Stew
Fascinating.
in that knowledge.
I love this.
How do you
Oh, yellow light.
Warning.
feel? Okay, everybody,
That's
how do we feel? How is everybody? Let's take a
Feel
deep breath.
Good.
Thoughts, questions,
All the
comments?
thoughts that are trapped in your
Fucking
mind.
bridge yoga.
How do we feel, boys, girls, and squirrels?
Good.
I love
I wanna-
mysteries.
A lot
Oh,
happened.
I like those good
What a
mysteries.
trip.
Thank you.
mysteries.
I do good mysteries. You hear that?
Yay.
I have
Good mysteries.
I like this good mystery.
I'm gonna get that tattooed on my body.
Yeah, this good mystery.
I like this good mystery.
It's like the one time Matthew sent in the group chat like a meme where he was
I
like,
bet you, I
like
bet you
when
want it, don't
I
you?
roll up to the best DM competition and I see Allie there, like,
Yeah, you just put something on.
ow, I'm gonna lose.
I'm gonna lose.
I don't even know. You can unplug my laptop. By the way.
That was.
Thank you for
that
the
was
idea.
baller.